Does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah. On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday. I'm going to have to get used to this, I'm being honest. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Somehow I still couldn't get my name first.
Listen, I asked for it. I did. I advocated for it.
What are we playing, the bongos?
Oh, that's what you guys should get is an animation of us.
Here's hold on real quick. We are a minute into the show. Kyle and Brust. And I am not ready for how unbelievably often the new elements of the show will be criticized today.
You're going to get ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
I know you're probably working really hard. I know you were here past hours, but everything will be ripped to shreds.
Yeah, I don't like the open music. I don't know. Is this supposed to be?
I think this is right up your alley.
Is this supposed to be like the energy I'm supposed to have? This feels like an old, for those who are from Wisconsin, UPN Channel 24 or WB18. Like, this feels like one of those shows that you would find on one of those. Hey, guys.
All right, so what hasn't changed is at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line, is all the feedback that Kyle and I will give Strofe, we want you to give as well, because you always have a voice to tell us if we're doing a good or a bad job. And give your opinions on whatever we talk about. 800-990-3776. Carbless Talk and Text line list is more. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And of course, everything is on the ESPN Wisconsin app. It was a long week away. A very long week away. I know I missed a lot.
You sure did.
But I figured when I came back, I thought I knew Kyle well enough to be able to predict everything that he felt from the 2026 NFL draft. So someone asked me this question. Take a listen.
All right, Ben, in just a couple of seconds, Kyle's about to walk through this door and give us his full breakdown of the draft as part of the pre-show meeting. You guys have been working together for 3 years now. You know he's a Packer backer. Tell me what Kyle is going to say before Kyle even says it.
I've been very critical of Brian Gutekunst. I've been crushing him all offseason. But Goody absolutely nailed this draft. He drafted positions of needs and guys who can contribute right away. Contribute. Kyle's favorite word, contribute right away. They got depth at the offensive line position, which we know the Green Bay Packers needed. They got a kicker. Brandon McManus ruined my season last year, so they got a kicker. Special teams is looking up. And they even got an edge rusher, somebody who fell to them. Like I love everything that Goody did. Goody nailed the 2026 NFL draft. How right am I, Kyle? Am I Kyle Wallace?
No, don't ever try to be Kyle Wallace again. No, first and foremost, contribute. If you would have listened or you would have thought about what I wanted somebody who could contribute right away. And if you look at the corner they drafted in the second round, he ain't contributing right away. That man is a baby. He wet behind the ear. He can't even celebrate with alcohol. Good Cardinals, he can't even celebrate with that because he ain't even old enough yet. That boy is not ready to play in the NFL day one next year. And then you talked about the offensive lineman that I was hoping his name was Yeager, but it was Jaeger. And now I'm concerned about him. That ain't offensive line depth. I don't know if that man will be able to be on the roster. I'm not confident in him whatsoever. Now, Ben, you did get something right.
I got a couple things right.
They did draft somebody for special teams that I did like. Mm-hmm. And they did draft for, certain positions of need. And they did draft some good defensive linemen. So you were kind of in there, but also like, okay. So you said he was amazing. Hell no.
So essentially, because Kyle Wallace wasn't the GM, this wasn't up to par for Kyle Wallace. If you were making the selections, that's the only way it would have been an A+.
No, that's not
Every
true.
draft in the Green Bay Packers history would only have been an A+. We've heard you on these airwaves react to the Packers drafting Kenny Clark, and you going, horrible,
No, I wanted a different player. I wanted a
Yeah, I
linebacker
know.
and not
But
Kenny
again,
Clark.
you can't act like
Now we're just revisionist history. I don't dislike all the draft classes. The one in 2024 I thought was good. Last year I was very skeptical. This one I do think is good. I think this is a good draft. It's small. It's very micro. It's very small. But I will say there's some guys in there that will be good. Now, I don't think there's anybody that's going to be there is one player I think is going to be a bust. But I'm not going to walk away from this
Who?
class.
say it. Put your name on it.
Damani Jackson is. I'd be surprised he made
6th round corner.
who gonna be?
Was it 6th round?
He was a 6th round
Yeah.
corner, but bust. I mean, what are you talking about? A 4th rounder as a bust? I mean, we ain't have a 1st round pick. You only got 1st and 2nd. After 1st and 2nd round, 3rd round is like, yeah.
I will say I did find it fascinating that this is the least amount of picks for a Brian Gutekunst draft.
He traded more picks.
I know. It's not the Goody way. And I guess what I continue to learn about Goody, and from an overall standpoint, is since Ed Policy has been here, Goody has operated a little bit differently. Because I mean, it all started with Micah Parsons. Even this offseason when they traded for Zaire Franklin, he was able to get draft capital for Rashawn Gary despite Rashawn Gary's best effort to just not help the Green Bay Packers get anything for him, and Jerry Jones giving a pick back for Rashawn Gary. He's been more aggressive. Now, it's hard to continue to take the big giant swings that they did with Micah Parsons, but I'd say he's been pretty strategic. I don't know if what he's done in this offseason is going to make them a Super Bowl winner, but I think he's been pretty efficient with the assets that he's had. Because next year he knows in the draft he's going to get a ton of compensatory picks, and he's going to get the chance to continue to just pick a lot of guys. But utilizing capital and trading, a defensive lineman for a once All-Pro linebacker, like, this is a very unique Brian Gutekunst that we have not seen operate this way until, in my opinion, that Ed Policy came around.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it's a lot bit different because in addition to that, you talked about the trade acquisitions that they had, but one thing you did not mention is the age. All the guys that they either traded for or they signed. I mean, you're talking about St. Juice, who's like 28 years old. You're talking about a Javon Hargrave, who's in his 30s. You're talking about a Zaire Franklin, who's like 29 years old.
Gonna turn 30.
And so you got a whole bunch of older veterans. It wasn't about reloading through the draft and getting younger guys, but when you are able to do that and you're not depending on young guys to develop, you're able to bring in some veterans who have experience, so you don't have to wait for what their impact is going to be. You make the assumption that when you sign them, you expect them to make an impact right away. So I agree that this offseason overall for me, I think it was good. When I look at this overall draft class, I'm not blown away. I do think there's some potential gems inside of this, but it was just fine. Like he filled voids in the roster, and we'll see exactly how it plays out. Now, my overall hope was we come out of here with a corner day one that was going, well, their day one, their day two of the draft, but their day one with a corner that I felt a little bit more confident in plugging and playing. I don't.
When's
think
the last time Goody utilized his first pick, no matter it be 1st or 2nd round, in which you walked away thinking this player is going to right away become an instant contributor at a very high level for the team?
Yeah,
and you can't even look to last year because of the depth of the wide receiver position.
It probably goes to Jair Alexander.
That's a far way back.
2018, because even when you think about Devontae White and
you can't say Rashawn Gary.
No, we didn't think, because we already had the two guys.
The Smith brothers.
And so when you think about Quay Walker, you knew Quay Walker was going to play, but he only started, I want to say, his senior year at Georgia, so you didn't think he was going to be ready to be a major contributor from day one. And Matthew Golden, even with Matthew Golden, I would say he's going to be the golden Bugatti, but in reality, there were so many bodies in that room, right? And knowing how the Packers are is that they want everybody to eat when it comes to the wide receiver room. So I don't believe there's been a time where he's been able to use that. But I thought this year, because he didn't have a first-round pick, he was going to shift his mindset potentially from him drafting for guys who have potential versus guy who's drafting for production right now. And it looks like with their first pick in the 2nd round, they drafted a guy who has great potential. And so he I
tried warning you, though.
Can
you at least say that, Ben, you were right a little bit? Like, I tried warning you that you were going in here with too optimistic of a point of view, that the 2nd and 3rd round picks you thought and you're not wrong in thinking this, like, if you think they're in a championship window, that you want to get guys that are going to be like right away on the field, starting next to, I guess, Keyshawn Nixon and from an offensive line standpoint. If they would have got someone, you feel really good about the guy they bring in for depth. Like, you want it to feel that way. But the draft is about the future. It always has been. And if you hit right away, that's great. It's harder to hit right away the later you are in the rounds. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah,
so getting high hopes that you would get those, when I tried to get you to quantify contributing to this team, you would put him at Javon Bullard, Evan Williams type.
Yeah.
And when I ask you, do you feel like you're getting close to that from any of these picks?
Oh, absolutely. I think when you look at Chris McClellan, 100% going to get contribution. He's going to be your number 3 defensive tackle going into the season.
And it's smart because of Hargrave and Devontae Wyatt for a lot of reasons. That is the best pick to me because Hargrave and age and Devontae Wyatt's uncertainty with the team.
Yeah, and then deny Dennis Sutton. That's another one. DDS, as I was told, he's called the dentist. That's another good pickup as well with the defensive line. Somebody that had good production.
Knocking teeth out?
Yeah, knocking teeth out. The DDS knocking out teeth. And so I believe those were really good picks. And other than those two, I don't know if we get major contributions unless the kicker makes the roster, and then we'll get major contributions from him this year. But the other three, I don't know. Again, I don't know if everybody even makes the roster. But I do believe the corner that we got in the
What do you mean if everyone makes the roster? They have so many roster spots to still fill, and they traded picks away.
Well, I think one thing you have to understand is that the offensive line actually, it has bodies. Does it have good bodies? That I don't know, but it has bodies. And you drafted him to be a center/guard, and you already have a center in Jacob Monk, who they claim they felt comfortable with him being the backup, and now they drafted a guy that played center in college. You drafted another corner in Damani Jackson, who maybe he does make the roster. He's going to be competing to be the probably more likely the 5th corner on this team. And then we'll see what Trey Smack is. But I can't say with certainty that everybody's going to be able to make this roster. I don't feel 100% confident in it. If I gave this, I give him a C+, B-. Based on, because you're not
C+, B-. Yeah,
it's not.
I love grading drafts. It's like grading the NFL draft is crap because it's like a preseason ranking. It means nothing until you do something on the field in football, college football top 25, college basketball top 25. I hate the preseason rankings. They mean nothing. Trying to grade a draft before people have an opportunity. You maybe would have graded the draft better last year because
I didn't.
Because of Matthew Golden alone.
You could run the tape. I didn't like the draft after the first round. Wasn't a fan of it. And
it finished on a couple of sites, 32nd out of 32nd from production.
You didn't get enough production out of those guys. I do think this year's draft is going to give you more production because last year you got Anthony Belton. That's it. Legitimately. Regardless of how much I love Matthew Golden, he didn't contribute last year. Regardless of if people think 99 will shine, he didn't contribute last year. Colin Oliver was hurt most of the last year.
Savion Williams.
Savion Williams. I guess honestly,
he existed.
He made a good catch that I recall. He got the ball a couple of times.
He scored on an end around, I think, or it was a quick out.
He had a couple of touches, but again, I do believe that this draft class here, there are not going to be as many contributors, but you had less shots at it. Goody decided that he was going to find his guys and go with them, and that's what he did by trading away picks to trade up.
And I would like to make mention as well, at this point, if you don't have as many picks and you don't have a first-round pick, you're relying on your top-end guys anyway, if we're being honest, right? If for the same reason you were saying they were 9-3-1, you're relying on the guys you get back next year to carry you anyways. And so you knew that going in, and that's why I think it's especially this year of all years, it felt weird in terms of not having a first-round pick in general, but also I didn't think that anything they could do would change the trajectory of how I think this football team will end up.
I'm not going to, again, if Brandon Cisse was ready to play right away, then I would feel more confident. Like, if he was a guy that I said, oh, yeah, he's going to be able to contribute right away, then yes. But we'll see come week 8. Again, we'll see halfway through the season. We'll see what that development is. But he's going to have some bumps.
Andy and Grafton, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
Oh, come on. Let me hear it.
How many defensive tackles got drafted out of the SEC in the draft? None of those defensive tackles got a sack against that center. So that's one point. Number 2,
did you watch the film?
He didn't allow a sack in 415 snaps. I don't know what film you're watching, Kyle, but
it's a film
not
off.
him giving up sacks. It's not him giving up sacks, right? And then Brandon Cisse is the exact same size as Carrington Valentine. So to say that age would play into it when he's the same size,
bro,
makes no sense.
So wait. So to be correct here, what you're saying is somebody coming in as a young, raw guy that needs to develop is going to be the same as somebody that's a fourth-year corner. Just because you're the same size, there's still a level of development. But then when you actually watch some of his film, you see some of those raw tendencies. Now you see that the kid has some talent in there, but you see some level of inconsistencies and not always being locked in and focused. I didn't say the kid was a bust. I liked the draft pick, but what I'm saying is he's not going to start day one. When we get into September, he's not going to be starting or locked in over Carrington Valentine. Hell, he probably might not be in over St. Juice right away. That is what I'm saying. It's going to take time for him to develop.
What makes you think Carrington Valentine deserves any playing time after his performance last season?
Andy and Grafton, that is a perfect question for us to go to break because Carrington Valentine, you think he's going to be behind St. Juice? Like, St. Juice played 35% of snaps. You are jumping the gun on if Brandon Sissy. No, he's not bad.
I'm not calling him a sissy. His name's Cisse.
I know, but my point is, you proclaiming that he might be behind a guy that played 35% of snaps last year is crazy.
I think Kyle is a bigger Benjamin St. Juice fan than Benjamin
St. Juice himself.
Relatives.
What I'm telling y'all is
we heard you.
Is that all right? Y'all
we heard you.
You know what? He would have called in last year and would have told me, "Oh, Savion Williams, did you see what he can do? Did you see what?"
It's not apples to apples.
What do you mean it's not apples to apples? He was talking about a 5th round pick.
I know, but we're talking about a different position group. We're talking about Savion Williams coming in without a true opportunity to play as much when you have an open competition for anybody at cornerback, based off of Andy and Grafton's point that Carrington Valentine doesn't deserve anything. Anything. Everyone's job is up for grab at cornerbacks, and it should be. And so to write him off behind Benjamin St. Juice is crazy.
100% not true. Keyshawn Nixon will be your starting corner. And then I believe it will be between Carrington Valentine and it will be between Benjamin St. Juice to start the season next year. That's what it's going to be.
2nd round pick. See you later. You know what? Just take laps around the Don Hudson Center. You got no shot. No shot in this cornerback room, which sucked last year. Kyle proclaimed it. More next.
I proclaimed it.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughishly.
What two words did he combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughishly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick. Your email said you had a big surprise. Look and tell me what you see.
Wow. I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for. Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. evermore. Just $998.
Or $14.98 with 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
You know what scared Kathy more than surgery? Giving up her active life, turning down opportunities to do the things she loves.
I found myself saying, no, I don't want to do that because of pain. It was really limiting my activities in every way.
And then came the diagnosis.
You need 2 full knee replacements. I don't have time for a double knee replacement, and I don't like pain, so no.
But that's not how her story ends. She tried something different, QC Kinetics. It was cutting edge, but natural and much easier on her body, with thousands of patient success stories.
I went to QC Kinetics. Within a couple of weeks, I was absolutely pain-free, no pain. I feel fantastic. Too much life to live, and I want to stay in motion as long as I possibly can.
Don't let pain decide what you say yes or no to. Live your best life. They'll make sure of it at QC Kinetics, starting with a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace, and April is the perfect time to reset your home for the long run. And Universal Windows Direct makes that decision so easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. They're also offering a $500 bonus off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. When it comes to a home mortgage, we understand you want a simple, stress-free process, great service, and a loan you can feel good about. And for 90 years, that's exactly how we've been doing things at Great Midwest Bank. So if you're thinking about buying, building, renovating, or refinancing, get started at greatmidwestbank.com to find a knowledgeable loan officer and get the peace of mind you deserve. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroh, front of the show. You can get us at the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. Liss is more. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. And of course, the ESPN Wisconsin app. Kyle Wallace has proclaimed Benjamin St. Juste is going to the Hall of Fame.
He will be in that Hall of Fame talk. Just wait on it. It was very peaceful last week.
That's because you're coming in here and the second round pick is already written off behind every corner in the cornerback room.
You know what's crazy
and
to me?
The corners in that cornerback room are not God's gift to the NFL.
It is crazy to me. Y'all told me all of last week, the second round pick or leading up to the draft, the second round pick, you can't expect much from him.
You're writing him off completely.
I'm not writing him off
for next year. You're basically saying, you might as well just sit back and learn behind St. Juste and Carrington Valentine.
I said week 1 he will not be ready to start. Halfway through the season, let's see where the development is at. But he is not a day 1 starter in the second round like you had a day 1 starter type guy in a Javon Bullard, like you had a day 1 starter type guy in a Jaden Reed. He is not in that same breath. He is good. He is talented. He's raw. He has potential. But he is not the guy that you're going to be looking to get contributions from day 1. And when you look at the makeup of that cornerback room, will he have a chance? Yeah. Can he surprise in camp? Absolutely. But when they drafted him, they said, we're going to develop this kid. We're going to see what we got. But he is for the future. He is not for week 1 starter. They didn't draft him saying he's going to be a plug-and-play guy. I promise you, when we get to week 1, they're going to be talking about Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine. Those are going to be the first 2 guys they're going to probably try out there.
Again, I'm not saying you're wrong. The way you talked about Brandon Cisse,
Cisse,
I think he's talented. I just said he's raw. I think he got to develop. And I said,
I just want you to keep talking about him because you make it seem like the second-round pick was worthless.
No, okay. Now this is crazy.
Cisse.
Now that's crazy. That was never anything that I said whatsoever. I just said he's not going to be a guy week one that you're going to plug and play right away. He's not.
Okay, I don't want to spend too much more time on the fact that you think the cornerback room is so good that he doesn't have a chance to start right away. I just think it's wide open that there's no guarantees.
It's not wide open. Keyshawn Nixon is the starting corner. You know it's not.
That's fine. The other cornerback is wide open.
They signed Nate Hobbs last year to a big contract. They signed Nate Hobbs last year, and they wanted him to start right away, but he had injury issues, so
this is exactly the point. Why wouldn't Benjamin St. Juste for less money than Nate Hobbs be a guarantee over Cisse?
What I'm saying is based off what I believe I saw out of Cisse.
You believe
is that he will not be ready day one.
You believe? How much film you watch?
I watch good enough film.
How much film? Highlights or film?
No, I don't.
All 22 or highlights?
We don't watch highlights. Highlights are for losers. What you do is you watch the defense versus the offense, and then you watch for that player because you don't want to get their best. You want to see
how much film?
I watched probably his. I watched 15 minutes. Whether the game
15 minutes. That's all. 15 minutes. He's got them all over Carrington Valentine and St. Juste.
That's all you need to do.
15 minutes. You know how much the Green Bay Packers watched?
The Green Bay once again,
thousands.
First and foremost, this is what we're not going to do starting K and B.
15 minutes.
What we're not going to do starting K and B is we're not going to paint a narrative.
We're
not going to paint a narrative. No. We're not going to create a narrative as if Kyle is not a fan of Brandon Cisse. That's what we're not going to do because we're not going to go into next season saying he's not a fan. Kyle liked the draft pick. Let's not get it twisted. But Kyle is just letting you know to temper expectations for this kid. So next year you don't just expect for him to go out there and be a starter. He's going to have his bumps. He's going to get beat. He's going to have mental lapses out there.
You should stop saying that because Strofe Lilly just marked he's going to get bumped.
He's going to
get burned.
What rookies don't go through that? That's the thing. What rookies don't go through that? He is not a guy that's going to come in right away and unseat a Keyshawn Nixon. I just don't believe he's going to start right away.
No one's asking him to unseat Keyshawn, but you're acting as if he can't potentially play over Carrington Valentine and Benjamin St. Juste.
What I'm telling you is we'll see come week 8, but week 1 he won't be starting.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. I did find Gabe Neitzel talking about the kicking controversy very interesting, and I saw a social post where it essentially said, if you have 3 kickers, do you have 1? And look, at the end of the day, I am just sick of the kicker debate. I just am. I understand why it's a debate, but the fact that ever since the Packers drafted Anders Carlson, this has been something that doesn't need as much time to be talked about as it has. That's ultimately where my frustration is. You go from Anders Carlson to picking up Braden Narvison. The Narv dog got a cool name, but he never lived up to expectations. Then the Packers go outside of what they typically do. There was a million people telling me that there was no way they would pick up Brandon McManus, even though whatever legally and all of that he was cleared, but there was character quote issues. And again, this whole thing, Kyle, you were very frustrated because Brandon McManus, you would say, ruined the game against the Packers in the wild card round in the end of the year.
Yeah, I would say my eyes told me and everybody saw he ruined that game. And Brandon McManus was extremely inconsistent, but it wasn't in the playoff game he was bad. I shouldn't say he was extremely inconsistent. He was bad.
He missed a field goal, and an extra point.
And in addition to that as well, he has some injury concerns. And when you're talking about a 34-year-old who had injury concerns, that's something that could linger a little bit more, and the Packers just cannot afford that.
So they trade two sevenths for Trey Smack. The kicker from Florida. Seems like he's kind of a fun guy, celebrates after kicks, but ultimately, Goody has to get this one right. Like, he absolutely has to. I thought we were all in the same team when it came to everyone with Goody's drafting. Anybody but special teams. The long snapper, Alabama punter still in the league, J.K. Scott, Anders Carlson. I thought we were all in agreement that special teams was no longer something we were going to do. But then you trade 2 sevenths to get Trey Smack. And now, if you do that, you have to play him. He's your kicker. I disagree with if you have 3 kickers, you don't have one on the roster. They have their kicker. It's Trey Smack. Trey Smack is their kicker.
Now I'm not disagreeing with you, but I will say, are we really over here talking about trading 2 7th-round picks for a 6th-round pick? If the kid sucks and if he sucks in preseason, you're going to keep Brandon McManus if he doesn't win the job. And so I'm just. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, he's just guaranteed to be on the roster. I understand when you draft a guy, you want to keep him. But when I look at Trey Smack, I agree with you. I'm actually I'm happy he drafted a special teams player, because what we can't do is we can't sit here and complain, oh, there's not enough of commitment to special teams, and oh, Goody isn't trying to make the special teams better. And then when he drafts a kicker in the 6th round, we say, oh, why would you draft a kicker? What a waste of a pick. You draft a kicker because you want to try to make sure you keep taking swings at it. He's sick and tired of this kicker position having turnover. When you look at Anders Carlson, terrible draft pick. The only reason it sounds like he drafted him is because Rich Bisaccia knew his brother and thought he can work with something. There is a difference between Trey Smack and Anders Carlson. Trey Smack was 10 for 13 beyond 50 yards at Florida. That, my friend, is exactly what you want to see, because in the NFL, these guys are making 50-yard kicks routinely. So a guy that was 10 for 13 beyond 50 sounds like he has a leg and sounds like he has the potential. And to me, it sounds like we may have solved our field goal kicking situation. And if we did
83% overall in 3 seasons.
And listen, not bad in college, but then 10 for 13, 50 and beyond. That is the number that you should care about. That is the biggest thing, because, again, they routinely make these 50-yard kicks. He comes into the NFL. He'll get a little bit of coaching to hopefully make him a little bit better, and then we'll finally have a field goal kicker. But the Green Bay Packers now, this is why I'm saying Goody had a sneaky good offseason. The Green Bay Packers, you already had Daniel Whalen. You know how good he is. And then on top of that, you got Sky Moore to solve the punt return and kick return issues. And now you invested in drafting
But that doesn't mean it's going to work.
It doesn't 100% mean it's going to work, but the attempts that he took at it, he tried to
I'm sick of the attempts.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
I know.
You're not going to bat 1,000 in anything.
But special teams continues to be something we come back to.
And he's trying
They can't figure out all of it, and it's crazy to me.
But the thing is when I look at it.
You signed Brandon McManus just last year, and then you're going into the draft to get a kicker.
You signed him. This is his 2nd season with the Packers, because you signed him halfway through the season before. So you signed him. Listen, he's getting older, and maybe the age is starting to show with that. So I think this is a great pickup by them, because what's the risk? Oh, my goodness, a 6th-round pick doesn't work out? Okay, welcome to the NFL. This is a great pickup by him, because it is literally all reward, no risk. Because if it doesn't work out, guess what? Brandon McManus is still under contract. So all you do is either you're saving money or you're spending the money you were already going to spend. This is a no-lose situation for the Packers. How can my team lose when they already have a kicker on the roster that has demonstrated that he can be a fine kicker in the NFL? Now he's getting older. It's probably time looking for a succession plan. And I think drafting Trey Smack was a great idea, and trading up and getting that guy was great by Goody. So I'm really happy with that draft pick. It's nothing wrong with drafting kickers. As a matter of fact, there's a guy named Mason Crosby that we all love here in Wisconsin.
Now you're cherry picking, because there are all-time greats that were undrafted. All-time greats, way better than Mason Crosby.
Have we been successful doing that?
Terry, Justin Tucker.
Have the Green Bay Packers as an organization been able to find a kicker since Mason Crosby?
I will say it is really funny that Mason Crosby was a 6th-round pick, because if I know Packer fans, the same way that I disagree with we won a Super Bowl as a wild card team in 2010, we can do it in 2026 or whatever, is the same way that Mason Crosby was a 6th-round pick in 2007. Now, this is automatically going to work.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's nothing worse than the Packers drafting B.J. Sanders. So, I mean, it can get worse now. It could be a worse investment. And so I'm just interested to see it. I love the move, because it is so low pressure. Either this kid is going to show that he belongs in the NFL right away with the Packers, or the Packers maybe find a way to put him on the practice squad or whatever it is. But I'm good with this. There's no risk to this move. Oh, a 6th-round pick? Come on now. There should be no complaints about this. You just got arguably the best kicker in the draft this year. That should be good for you. You're making special teams better. I just don't understand how people can complain about the lack of investment into a position, into a
lack of investment
into a phase of the game, and then when they literally find guys to fill some of the gaps and the voids, that they had last year in the special teams game when it came to returns. And
I'm just scared
game,
again
good.
because of his history of drafting special teamers.
No, he did what?
He drafted a long snapper.
Yeah, that was stupid. Now that was stupid. Now
they drafted a punter that wasn't here very long. And then he drafted Anders Carlson. So he's 0 for 3 on special teams.
Well, J.K. Scott's still in the NFL, as you mentioned.
He's with San Diego, I think. But that doesn't matter. He's not with the Packers.
No, I understand he's not with the Packers, so I get that. But I'm just saying, I would rather keep taking swings at it because that is what 6 and 7 round picks are for. Therefore, just saying, let's see if this works out. These guys are not guaranteed to make the roster.
Well, if you're looking to transform the position group like we're seeing in special teams, you can transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank at your local IKEA Oak Creek. Everyone deserves that beautiful, affordable living experience that can enhance your everyday life. Comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals to kitchens full of inspiration to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us. And again, if you're in Madison, they have pickup points 2 now in Madison, the University Bookstore on State Street and the Beltline. So you order online. If you're an IKEA family member, it's absolutely free to pick up. That's IKEA.us or the IKEA app. Madison or Milwaukee, you have your ways to get your favorite stuff from IKEA. I wasn't here when this happened for Jaden Reed, and obviously the investment wasn't made in the wide receiver position. Yes, Kyle Wallace.
Also, thank you to YouTube. Chris Jackie, former kicker for the Packers who kicked in the Super Bowl for him, guess where he was drafted?
6th round.
All right, then. So that's what I'm saying.
It's a Packer trend.
Let's just keep
from
it rolling,
Favre to Rodgers to Love, from Jackie to Crosby to Smack.
Y'all know I love smacking. I smack everything. He gonna be smacking football.
What? I smack everything? You might want to take that one back. Send us to break, Strofe.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
Brent is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value. Hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Elevate your home field advantage by designing it around the way you actually live. Mike Wood here from Callan. What if your home perfectly fit your lifestyle? For 40 years, Callan has helped homeowners like you transform your living spaces from energy-efficient windows and doors to beautiful kitchens and spa-worthy bathrooms, featuring superior quality and craftsmanship you can see and feel for years to come. We start by listening and end with a home you truly love. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian,
frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
An unsuspecting driver at a Milwaukee barbershop.
I got an apprentice here shadowing me. I'm gonna put this hot towel on, man. About a good 3 minutes, all right?
The apprentice is Donald Driver.
So when you come here, you drive?
Yes.
Your car got seatbelts?
Yeah.
You wear them?
No.
Okay, but why not?
I don't want to.
But do you know you can get a ticket for that? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a ticket. Bet you wish you buckle up now. Oh my God.
Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Take it, click it. There we go. Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways. Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'll tell you this. I am super excited about the way the Packers have attacked the wide receiver room, because I think we have eliminated the conversation of who's going to get it, who's going to get the targets, who deserves more targets. You have a game from somebody where like, oh my gosh, like they're going to step up to be the guy. There's no more this person becomes that. It's you have Jayden Reed that you just signed, 3 years, $50, not a whole lot of money guaranteed for that contract. $20 million, which is a really great deal for the Green Bay Packers. Jayden Reed's excited about it. His social media, he's got money flying around.
Bro, can you imagine signing a $20 million guarantee?
Yeah, of course.
I'll be sleeping with the money too. $20 million.
And so Jayden Reed, obviously off of injury last year, but you know what he's capable of. In his first 2 years, he led the team in receiving yards. Christian Watson looked the best he's ever looked as a Green Bay Packer, as an overall wide receiver, coming off an ACL, and that was a shock to me. Because, again, the biggest thing is you need to learn to trust that knee coming off of an ACL injury, and he hit the ground running. And then seeing just one play. And, again, there was more opportunities for Matthew Golden. There wasn't as many hoped. But early in the season, a sideline ball against the Browns, I feel like it was, that if he stays in bounds, he could take it all the way. Up the middle a couple times. If him and Jordan connect, he could have gone the whole way. But he caught a screen pass against the Bears, made guys miss, made some moves, jukes. Like it was great. And he was a first-round pick who's super fast and in college had contested catches. And who have I not mentioned in this conversation?
Matthew Golden?
I just talked about Matthew Golden for a good 25 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading some quotes.
Strofe? Do I got you? I got nobody? Am I talking to myself?
Well,
what the hell's going on around here?
Welcome to KMB.
Jayden Reed, Christian Watson.
Oh, Tucker Craft.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have 4 legitimate pass catchers. One who was on his way to 1,000 yards before his ACL injury. I like that it's no longer a conversation about getting certain guys the ball. You know who's going to get them. You know what they're capable of. And my biggest worry that I'll continue to come back to is, can this offensive line protect Jordan Love to get these guys the ball? But in terms of who are the guys, this is the most confident I've been for the Packers heading into a season just of defined roles. I'm big on defining roles. Yep. You know what you're going to get from each person and what they're capable of.
And what I love about that is that a lot of us were assuming, and you just talking about it, like maybe the addition by subtraction would be good for the Green Bay Packers. Again, I think Romeo Doubs was a great safety blanket. He had some big games and some big moments for the Packers, so he will be missed in a sense of understanding that when it comes to a playoff game, he's going to shine. He's going to be ready to go. But when I look at this and I look at what Matt LaFleur said, he said, hey, he's confident in this receiving core. And what I loved is when he was asked about the loss of Dontavian Wicks, he said, listen, that's just more targets for other guys who are at the top of the depth chart. So that just means that guys like Reed, guys like Watson, and guys like Golden will have more opportunities out there.
All you can ask for.
And I think before the Green Bay Packers looked at it as when we take out our top guys, we're bringing in guys where there isn't a far drop-off. Now you're going to say, hey, listen, Reed, Watson, Golden, y'all going to be on the field more, which means you're going to have more opportunities to be explosive. That means your biggest playmakers are going to be on the field more, and I think that's one thing that this Packers offense was missing is a level of high-octane type guys consistently being on the field. So I look very forward to seeing Matthew Golden getting more opportunities, Jaden Reed getting more opportunities, and Christian Watson getting more opportunities. So I do believe, even though the depth is not what it used to be, we're not running 5-6 strong in the wide receiver room, but those top 3 guys that you have, what a lot of other NFL teams do, the Packers are good. They really are. Now, they're not the best in the division, but I would say that this division overall, when you look at the wide receiving rooms, I think the Packers are really, really good.
Yeah, but this is where you trust Matt LaFleur to be able to utilize the talent of those wide receivers, right? We know that none of them are a top-end Justin Jefferson, but you know that they are all capable of I think, different things. Like, they each provide a different skill set to this team.
I think Golden is the most well-rounded receiver they have.
And then, but again, you could say the same about Jaden Reed at times. You can say the same in different ways. They are all well-rounded, if that makes sense.
I just think overall his total skill set is the best. But no, I really believe this wide receiver core is really good.
Sure,
like,
they
they
may miss the Romeo Doubs contested catch moment, right?
Consistency,
I get that.
Dependability. You love that.
But you'd like to think the 3 guys that you have, one of them can develop into that. If your quarterback is good enough, they will.
I feel extremely confident that
and Tucker Kraft can be that when healthy.
I believe Tucker Kraft 100%. Tucker Kraft has the highest ceiling out of all of them. But I believe Matthew Golden and Jaden Reed specifically can definitely step up and be those guys. I don't understand, even in that playoff game, Jaden Reed dropped a huge pass. But I'm confident that Jaden Reed can be a security blanket. I'm confident Matthew Golden can make big catches in big moments and do things with the football that we haven't been able to see with a guy at a line of scrimmage. I understand Christian Watson can blow right past people. I understand Christian Watson can take a 7-yard slant and take it all the way to the house, but we haven't seen too many guys.
We haven't seen this all together. I think that's the exciting part is even last year there was moments in which we saw Christian Watson play well, but guess who wasn't on the field? Jaden Reed. He got hurt really early on the season.
Yeah, it is going
Tucker
to be
Kraft
great.
also went out when Christian Watson was back, but not all the way back.
And so that's why my concerns aren't with the offensive weapons on this team. Like, could they have drafted another guy? Sure. But my concerns was not in that position group when it comes to the guys who can catch the football, because I think the Packers are good there. Running back, I'm fine with where they're at with running back. You're just hoping on and banking on Marshawn Lloyd to be something he hasn't, and that's been healthy throughout his career for the Packers. But overall, you're right, Ben. The biggest worry we should all have moving forward from this draft, it should be the offensive line.
And we will get to that. Kyle and Brust here across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. But do know that this summer, Road America is your place to be. Located conveniently between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. In Elkhart Lake, it's a 14-turn amazing road course where you can camp on site. You can stay for the weekend. Bring the family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. They have amazing food, views from the hillside. You can be inside the track, outside the track. It's literally meant for you to have just be your own playground and just, stay away from the racing. Other than that, you can go just about everywhere and watch it. It's the way it is meant to be watched, in my opinion. You can go wherever you want. You're not sitting in one spot. There's different locations, different concession stands with different things to try. So get your tickets at roadamerica.com. And a big one, June 18th through the 21st, could be a good Father's Day weekend treat. On that Sunday, the 21st, is IndyCar coming to Road America. So that's IndyCar, roadamerica.com to get your tickets for the 21st of June. We'll get to that offensive line conversation coming up because I can't believe, nothing's changed in my mind, and I knew it wasn't going to.
Oh, let old boy in Grafton, he said old Jaegerbaum is going to be the one.
Didn't let up a sack in SEC play.
He got drafted in the 5th round. How did that happen?
A quick story coming up next here on Kyle Brust.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our industries and our communities moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students are discovering that today's skilled trades include technology, robotics, and smart manufacturing. With support from Rockwell Automation, students are exploring how advanced manufacturing and automation will power the factories of the future. Thank you, Rockwell, for helping inspire the next generation of technicians, engineers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. And there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Courses open May 1st. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. And while buying a home is a big deal, it certainly doesn't have to be and shouldn't be a stressful experience. At Great Midwest Bank, we combine competitive rates, fast pre-approvals, and honest advice from knowledgeable loan officers to help you every step of the way through your home buying or building journey. For 90 years, our customers have been part of the GMB family. Experience a state of tranquility at GreatMidwestBank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Hail damage? Siding Unlimited is here to help. We are not the storm chasers. That's important. Siding Unlimited doesn't chase storms. However, if the storm comes into our area like it just did, we're always available to help. Why is that important? Storm chasers skip town, leaving you with a roof with zero warranty. Siding Unlimited uses a roofing system that will get you a 50-year warranty on parts, pieces, and workmanship. Siding Unlimited will be there if you have a call down the road. Siding Unlimited is your local family partner on this project. We're here for you. Siding Unlimited. New roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Call Siding Unlimited or visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Josh DiMaggio here for Milwaukee Weight Loss. I've been on this journey since January and have already lost 35 pounds. It's been easy, safe, and their team continued to help me reach my goals. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. That's up to a pound per day. And for a limited time, get $200 off the spring special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary. Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. Alex Strofe is running the show. He's been extra quiet today. What's going on, Alex?
He's busy, fellas. He's busy working. Working back here.
What's the thing that's annoyed you most today so far?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
In the first hour of the show.
Benjamin St. Juste being name dropped 104 times probably has something to do with my annoyance.
Who did that?
I think all three of us are actually guilty.
Yes.
But
Who started it?
Kyle started it.
No, I did.
The context of that is what, Alex?
Kyle is annoyed with the second-round draft pick. Fair word?
Oh, no. Hell no. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Strofe is... I'm giving Strofe the floor.
We're liars.
Give him the floor.
We're Kyle and Brust is about liars, I guess.
We know he's a lie.
Exactly. Thank you.
You've been gone for a week. I thought you'd be happy to see me.
No.
Whose side are you on?
No.
Yours, but the truth is the truth.
All right, so Strofe is a lie. Now, continue.
You may not be lying about this. I'll decide after you say it.
I would just say, Kyle, since Benjamin St. Juste was signed by the Packers a free agency for what, $2 million, like a cornerback 5 salary, he has acted like he is the second coming of Deion Sanders. Like the Packers just picked up Charles Woodson before the Super Bowl run. That's how he's acting with Benjamin St. Juste, who you've pointed out accurately played 35% of snaps for the Chargers last year.
But he's on the Packers now.
Brandon Cisse will play more snaps than Benjamin St. Juste in 2026 on defense, and I would bet a lot of money.
Strofe would be lying. The kid signed a 2-year, $10 million contract.
That's not what's guaranteed. That's all that matters.
Guaranteed money. He got a $3 million signing bonus and $3 million guaranteed.
It's just $3 million guaranteed.
$3 million guaranteed.
Yeah. So okay.
That's the easiest thing to move on from.
So I'm sorry. So that means Jaden Reed only signed a $20 million contract.
Yes, that's $17 million more dollars.
No, I'm just saying we pick and choose how we want to say things and post things.
You just used a number that is 5 times as large as more than that.
You said he got signed for $2 million. That's not true.
See, this is our point. You're still going to war for Benjamin St. Juste
because Benjamin St.
You have the biggest crush on a backup nickel slot corner.
All right, let's do this right now. I'm willing to make a wager.
Okay.
More defensive snaps played in 2026, Brandon Cisse or Benjamin St. Juste? I will take Cisse.
How many injuries? Are you including injuries in that?
Oh, my God.
What do you mean? No, because you got to put it in there because guys might get hurt.
I think we could certainly have an injury discussion, yes.
Okay, we have an injury discussion, sure. I mean, he was, again, a lot of this is not based off what his career was. It's based off last year. He was number
one rated in the snaps that he got, but if he was that good, he would play more than 35% of the snaps.
In zone coverage. In the Green Bay Packers, this year's defense is going to play more zone coverage. So my assumption is the reason why Goody got him is because he felt like with what we're transitioning to, he is a good fit.
So why do you think he drafted Cisse in the second round?
Because we need a future. This is good.
Good in zone coverage.
Same logic?
Same logic. Good recovery. Zone coverage.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying that the kid isn't good. I'm just saying that the kid is going to have to figure some things out. He had a level of inconsistency.
He is already in the depth chart above St. Juste. Already.
No, Strofe, you're just talking. You don't know that. You're just talking.
I can't believe day one of this right now is Strofe and Kyle on the St. Juste.
For some reason, y'all hate St. Juste. I thought it was a great signing. I think the cornerback room with the addition of Brandon Cisse and Benjamin St. Juste is positive for the Packers. I think those were great additions. Now, there could have been better ones? Yes.
Great additions.
I think these two guys.
Strofe, did you quit the argument? Where'd you go? This is great.
Benjamin St. Juste has played 5 years in the NFL. He has 2 interceptions.
But this was a great addition.
People find their ways in different places, and I think he found his way last year when he had opportunity.
Over under half interception for St.
He started 2 games.
Enough for the Green Bay Packers to basically pay him. He's getting annual $5 million a year, and I think Keyshawn Nick is getting a little more than that. And so I'm just saying it says. I mean. To me, it says that he's going to have an opportunity to get reps with the Packers next year. And they see something as he can be a good security blanket. If somebody goes down, they feel confident enough for him to be able to fill that void. Again, I'm not saying all these guys are, they're all number one corners. I ain't never came out my mouth. The only person on this roster now that could potentially be a number one corner one day is Brandon Cisse. That's it. Nobody else here. Next year, no.
You're a very confusing fella.
How am I confusing?
St. Juste is. Do you have any more fun statistics, Strofe?
Yes. He started in the league in 2021. Last year was the least amount of snaps he's played since his rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
Great pickup.
Yeah, he went from playing 794 defensive snaps in 24 in Washington to 355. That is less than 50% the following season in L.A. He's just.
I just need
not
you.
That good.
I need.
What are we talking?
I need you two to actually do the bet. No. You guys did everything except talk about your bet.
No, here's the issue that I have.
You have a lot of issues.
No. This is the issue I have.
I have another statistic. One more statistic. One more, real quick. Nate Hobbs played one more defensive snap last year than Benjamin St. Juste, and Benjamin St. Juste played in all 16 games.
Whose production was better?
neither of them had any.
Well, dude, see, you a lie. You a lie and a half. How we not going to say a guy had production when he was ranked as the 11th best corner last year in the snaps that he had? He had production. He allowed 47% of catch rate in 2025. He was good.
What? He did have an interception. Nate Hobbs didn't.
And he had 7 passes defended. Again, and overall for his Pro Football Focus in zone, he's graded out at 90%. I don't understand why we're sitting here complaining about this. Why are we complaining about it?
No one's complaining. It's just you're treating St. Juice like he is Revis Island.
No, I'm not. You guys are
St. Juice is Revis Island.
No, you guys are just exaggerating.
Give us a nickname for Kyle's favorite Green Bay Packer. You got to get a St. Juice jersey.
It was a good signing. I told you, Goody did a good job in the offseason. He got Franklin, he got St. Juice, and he also got Hargrave.
St. Juice doesn't deserve to be in the same sentence as those guys. Zaire Franklin was an all-pro.
Sky Moore.
Hargrave was on a Super Bowl team and contributed at a high level. St. Juice blows.
Okay, all right. Now you're just talking. He didn't blow last year. He didn't. Now we're just saying stuff. We're just saying stuff for the sake of saying.
When you play 35% of the snaps, you're not good.
Okay, sure. But all right, fine. Cool. Is that what you say?
It is.
So I guess
if you're good enough,
because Homer has an hour show, he's not good. No, that's what you're saying. You're saying because he has less time than you, he's not good. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
I don't know if that's apples to apples.
No, what do you mean it's not apples to apples? No, he said because he played less. Homer has less time than us, so that means he's not good.
We broke him with St. Juice, Stroh.
No. Homer, they think because you have an hour, you're not good. I think you're spectacular. I would say you're a legend.
Kyle's comparing Homer to Benjamin St. Juice. What a weird turn of events.
Got him.
More St. Juice?
Stevie chimes in on the Carbless text line, 800-990-3776. Kyle, have you ever heard of him prior to the Packers signing him?
No.
2 minutes.
Need a quick, delicious way to fuel your day? Try one of our new protein power plays from Cousin Subs. Power Ham, Power Turkey, Power Club, Power Tuna. 4 craveable 5-inch subs on freshly baked Italian bread. Packed with protein, up to 33 grams. All for just $7.99 for a limited time. It's the flavor you love with the fuel you need. Grab a protein power play in store, online, or on the Cousin Subs app today. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Grade the work of Alex Strofe creating the intros. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line.
I kind of like the piano.
It's got a little Jackson 5e in the piano.
Don't give me going, yeah.
All right. I think we just got to get this part in earlier. But when you dance, you kind of ruin it. You have no rhythm. Your arms are like the car dealership thingy-majiggy.
Wavy, whackable, inflatable man.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and very special Alex Strofe running the show.
Love you too, Benny.
800-990-ESPN. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. So this is the first day back after a week because I was here on Monday, gone Tuesday through Friday.
Ditched us.
Whatever. Say what you want. I did not expect to be enraged that we've spent 20 minutes of this show talking about freaking Benjamin St. Juice.
That's y'all. I don't know.
No, it's not. You love him to death that you can't let it go.
No,
you can't let it go.
The problem is
you have Brandon Cisse.
Yeah, I like Brandon
and
Cisse.
Benjamin St. Juice are the major topic of conversation. Not can Brandon Cisse surpass Carrington Valentine? It's Benjamin St. Juice right now. This is fascinating. Jason in Hales Corners is taking time out of his day on the Carbless Talk and Text line to talk about Benjamin St. Juice and Brandon Cisse. I feel like I've done a disservice to everyone today on my first day back.
I think you had I made one mention and y'all just wanted to pounce on it. Y'all focus on that.
It's because you think he is Deion Sanders or Richard Sherman or Revis Island. That's what you think of Benjamin St. Juice.
No, it's
because
not.
in his 35% of snaps, he had an 11th graded pass defense.
Don't believe anything that is coming out of that man's mouth. Ben Brust went down to New Orleans and forgot how the hell to listen.
Are you going to put him up?
All them damn beignets and gumbo.
Jason Hales Corner, you're up.
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you. So here's my thing. We all remember when we drafted Jordan Love and we had Aaron Rodgers, and everybody's like, oh, my God, oh, my God. Well, here's the one thing I wanted to point out, and this is the reason for my call. Jordan Love sat underneath Aaron Rodgers for about 3 years. Well, here's how I look at it. And I'm not the biggest Goody fan, but he did something smart. He picked up Brandon McManus, and he also has St. Jude. What about this, guys? And I'll leave you with this. What if the drafting of Trey Smack and the cornerback Cisse, what if they are being trained underneath them too? And I could see this happening after the fourth week. Both of Cisse going, you know what? I see what you're doing, St. Jude. You know what? I can do that better. And you know what? I'm going to be the number one guy.
Jason, you know I love you, right?
This is y'all fault.
Jason, you know I love you.
This is both of your fault because you all just beating the drum.
Jason.
Now you got him thinking that Brandon St. Juice is the starter. This is your fault, and he ain't Aaron Rodgers, okay?
You called him Brandon St. Juice right there.
Okay. Benjamin St. Juice.
So the problem, Jason, we made your day, which was the great part of that. Not to unmake your day. That was tough because ain't no way in the world we can compare Jordan Love sitting behind a Hall of Famer to Trey Smack sitting behind Brandon McManus, who missed 3 kicks in a playoff game, learning from him.
Well, I don't think that.
And Brandon Cisse learning behind Benjamin St. Juice.
That usually doesn't happen in the NFL. They don't.
Apples to oranges to bananas.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I mean, yeah. It was like a real banana to the little fake banana that you give to your daughter to play with at her playhouse.
Correct.
I mean, it wasn't even close. First and foremost, I don't need Brandon Cisse. I don't need him
watching St. Juice.
St. Juice.
Are you sure? But you have St. Juice as the next coming of.
Might be. I hope
of
that,
Christian Gonzalez. Actually,
I hope what he's aspiring for is he's just learning with them together. And, I mean, there's some things that Trey Smack can learn, but, I mean, they're not going to have 2 kickers unless he's going to be on the practice squad. And so that wasn't a good comparison. But I like your thought. Well, I don't know if I like your thought. But no, him.
Yes.
I like that you're thinking about the future.
Oh, man. That was something.
Yeah,
before we get to Jason Wilde, we have a lot more to get to. Kyle is very hot on this, and I think it's very interesting. which is the Wisconsin Badgers not being named any players. But I guess this is a perfect time to talk about my quick story that I never got to. So, Strofe, I know you have questions. I'm going to make this very clear. I'm going to pull a Kyle Wallace. From Tuesday to Thursday, I existed in a place where we just don't talk about it. There's no stories to be shared.
Oh.
On Friday.
Can I ask a question?
That is crazy.
What does that mean?
That just means I'm not discussing.
Aaron Rodgers went on an ayahuasca trip?
Correct.
Did you make a bad decision?
No.
Are you ashamed? Why are we? You almost always return from going somewhere with multiple stories, let alone we're not going to talk about it stories.
I made the rules. You either abide by it or not.
Isn't it kind of weird that he came on air and made the declaration that Tuesday
I just know
Thursday,
that you guys are super curious people.
So where
because
were
we
you?
asked him about so much for
This
your
is
story.
New Orleans.
And you were doing what?
Drinking.
And?
That's exactly why I don't need to go into it.
You were attending concerts?
Yes.
Who'd you see?
I'm not telling you. This isn't for you.
Did you go to Jazz Fest?
Not telling you.
Kings of Leon?
So actually, I was at Jazz Fest. Kings of Leon was playing. I went to the blues tent. There was an 82-year-old guy playing the harmonica.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Musselman or whatever.
Yeah.
You heard of him?
Yeah.
I Googled this guy.
He's like a legend.
He's a
isn't
legend. He was amazing. So I didn't that in
Did he look 82?
No. He was out there for like an hour and a half just playing the harmonica.
Charlie Musselwhite?
Musselwhite, whatever it is. He was amazing.
Strofe said, I heard of him.
Of course he did. Yeah, I know his name. So I get back to Wisconsin, and my mother and father-in-law are the most amazing people in the entire world. As I've shared, as I've shared in the past, Strofe, my Lithuanian experience of finding out my parents got a divorce, I could have been more blessed to have these in-laws. I come home, wallpaper ripped down, a whole bathroom painted, a light fixture hung, new chairs put together, and then the whole basement was the washing machine and dryer were moved over there, and an old thing was moved against the wall so we could have a folding table. There's room for like workout equipment. Like you should, if they were for hire, I would blast the number out and say, you got to hire these people. They're amazing.
I feel so bad for the generation that comes after because you ain't doing it.
I am not going to be able to learn or teach them anything.
I mean, me either. I ain't, listen, baby, how much?
My point is I threw away my childhood, though.
Oh, no. What do you mean?
Like, everything comes with a cost. They said, you are back from this trip. You guys went to a wedding on Friday in Chicago, flew to Chicago, went to a wedding. And then on Saturday, we got home, and I was immediately put to work.
Oh. Like,
there was 6 boxes of mine that I've had probably since college that I've just, like, never gone through. Mm-hmm. I had to compile. They said, this was like, you have 6 boxes in front of you. There are 2 boxes over here. That is all you get.
Who the hell do they think they are?
People who did stuff to help my family and my wife and make my life better that I said, okay.
Wow.
So I threw away, like, would you throw away a high school all-area, like, I was like the captain of the all-area team of our county?
No.
Trophy? I was just like, throw it away.
Well, my dad has stuff from the 1970s from when he went to state for wrestling.
That's what I'm saying.
And trophies from back in the day.
But I have pictures of the articles that I was able to save, so why do I need the trophy? You know what I mean? So
that trophy's from the early 2000s.
2010, 2008, 2009.
One day, Lord willing, it'll be 2060 and you'll still be here. And you'll go back and go, listen, baby Isla, look at this. Oh, I go, grown. Listen, Isla's husband, grown. Hey, this is what I had. You didn't throw any national champion, or not, you didn't win a national championship. You didn't throw any Final Four stuff, or?
No.
Okay.
But basically, I threw out every childhood trophy pre-college.
Oh, that's rough. But I guess, what are you going to do with it?
Like,
you got to make room for the
That's
babies.
what I'm saying. Like, I had to, right? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Do people keep their trophies? I just want to know from the audience.
That's a good question.
My question, real quick, is like, am I going to regret this? Did I give in too easy, even though I had no choice? I had to give in because they were doing something better. But am I going to regret 40 years from now not having accolades to like have in the basement and be like, oh, look at that. Look what I did.
I still own.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Oh, wait a minute, Strofe. What trophy do you have? What participation, trophy or participation?
No participation, but I still have every single one of my trophies I won from forensics.
Oh, now that I believe. I believe forensics now.
Does Ben know what forensics are?
I mean, I know it in like the CSIs.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not what I'm referring to.
All right.
I was not in the CSI or FBI or.
Bro, you really lived under a rock in like
forensics. What is forensics?
Speech and debate.
Yeah, so you just
loser.
Oh wow! Look, what do you do for your living?
What do I do for a living?
Yeah. Do you want to know the name of the category I competed in?
Dramatic.
Rude.
Emotional.
Yeah.
No.
Drama.
Yeah.
Radio speaking.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a category.
Yeah.
Sure is.
He was him versus one other person.
He was.
No. A lot of people in that category.
I will say there was probably the competition wasn't very stiff.
I unfortunately never made the state finals.
It's trash.
Man, right now every response is that I should have kept all the trophies.
Yeah, probably.
You already threw them in the garbage?
Oh, they might be in the garage.
Keep them there. Make a little shelf in the garage. I had them make a shelf.
The garage was Goodwill. The rest was trash.
Oh, wow.
Why didn't you just shove it in a corner?
Day already?
They'll work like that.
What do you mean? It's your house.
That's what I said.
It was until this weekend.
Are they moving in?
No, but they did a lot where I was like...
See, he ain't sneaky. What I would have did
Don't you pay the mortgage?
Yeah,
Guys, you don't understand.
I do understand.
It was for my wife. My wife only...
sounds like somebody...
My wife only functions when things are a certain way, and her parents help make it that certain way. I can live however.
For somebody that often accuses others of not having a backbone...
I'm learning. I'm less and less the man of the house every day. Like, I get that.
Glad we're on the same page.
I get that. I don't falsely proclaim to be that like Kyle Wallace.
No, listen, I'll tell you one thing. If baby girl's parents came in and told me I need to throw out any of my stuff, I said, okay.
And what if they said we're taking the money away for the wedding?
They're not.
No. What if?
I would. You know what I would say?
Yeah.
I say, if this is the way you're going to treat us, then we don't want it. I would turn it on them.
You wouldn't.
I would say, I'll say that. Huh?
You would have never said that.
No way in
100%.
hell.
I would. Well.
No way in hell.
I would have told baby girl, I'm not throwing it out. I'm not. Y'all don't understand how stubborn I am.
We don't? Hey, Strofe. No, Strofe, we didn't learn how stubborn he is. He wouldn't let go of Benjamin St. Juice going to war for him, of all people, on an hour of the show today.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna get an answer from Jason Wilde.
Please don't tell him lies, because I will immediately shut it down.
We'll see. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, going to be a slow one, starting to slow down from Good Hope Road pretty much all the way to Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing down from North Avenue up past Burleigh. Southbound 43's got some backups as well from Capitol Drive all the way through the Marquette. Eastbound 94's got backups right through the Stadium interchange to 35th Street, westbound from 35th to Hawley Road. Rates change, needs change. Great Midwest Bank can help you explore a refinance that better fits where you are today. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers and storms ending, cloudy with a low of 49. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 62. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 2 in Brookfield, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, to buy my fiance's dream engagement ring. You don't become Wisconsin's most trusted and respected name in diamonds on accident. Robert Hack Diamonds has been in Wisconsin for almost 80 years, serving the Milwaukee area and all of the state with top-notch customer service and all the help you need along the way. I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I got the girl right, but I wanted to get the diamond right too. And Robert Hack Diamonds made sure that happened. If you're looking to take that next step just like I did, there's only one place to go. That's Robert Hack Diamonds, 3 locations in the Milwaukee area. Tell them I sent you. And whether you, like me, have no idea what you're doing or have a really good idea of what you're doing, go to the best in Wisconsin. You want that day to be special and you want that ring to be special. They created my fiance's dream engagement ring, and they can create yours too. Visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com, or in Greenfield or Brookfield. And just like me, you'll leave that store saying, heck yeah, because of Robert Hack Diamonds.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free in 24 months with no payments or interest, plus $500 off. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, stay and play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Courses open May 1st. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us now is Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Very excited to get his expert opinion on many things. Jason, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Doing well. Now, I can't believe this is my first question.
Jason, don't believe that.
No. Kyle, it needs to be talked about.
No, y'all, it's just... Go ahead.
Brandon Cisse, 2nd-round pick. Kyle is of the belief that he will not be in competition to start and won't start over St. Juice or Carrington Valentine by week 1. He said by week 8 is when he would have a chance. I think that's completely unfair to somebody who hasn't even stepped in the building and how wide open that cornerback room is.
I hate the way he set this up, Jason. I hate the way he
But it was accurate. You just don't like the way it's set.
100% accurate.
All right, Kyle, your turn.
Yep. So, Jason, what I'm saying is when you're looking at the raw skill of Brandon Cisse, I do believe there's potential there, but there's some skills that have to be refined. So what I said is week 1, Goody didn't draft Cisse expecting him to be the starter week 1. He expected for him to develop and definitely believe that he can be the cornerback of the future as Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine contracts. They may not be back with the Packers next season. So I'm saying that the draft pick of Cisse is not about him being a starter day 1. It is about him developing to a starter in the future. And I don't think week 1 he'll be a starter.
Strofe, your turn.
I think it's convenient that Kyle didn't name Benjamin St. Juice when he just went the last hour going to war like this guy was Charles Woodson in 2008.
Now, Jason, I said he's better than what they say he is. He was number 1.
If he was better than that, he would have played more than 35% of the snaps.
Listen, I don't know.
Now we
why.
give it to Jason.
Go ahead.
All right, so first of all, Kyle, I totally get it. I do think you might be a little bit enraptured by this. Oh, he was the top corner in zone coverage, according to Pro Football Focus. But again, and look, sometimes there are good players that are trapped on the bench behind players that are even better, right? That are really, really good players, for example. Again, if Benjamin St. Juice was so juicy, the Chargers wouldn't have let him out the building, right? Like, if he was that good, they would have said, look, we're going to, because he didn't, it's not like he got some sort of blockbuster deal from the Packers, right? So
$3 million guaranteed.
Right. So, if he was their third corner, that's you could pay that, right? Now, maybe he didn't. Again, we haven't spoken to Benjamin yet, so I don't know what his thought process was. Maybe he just wanted to go somewhere where he had a better chance to start in his mind. Very possible, right? But the bottom line is let's not get too carried away with this guy could be this good or that good. We have no idea. He's been in the league a while. He's 29 years old. He's had some success. He's also, I had a few people that watched him in Washington who said that he, there were times when he got cooked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, who knows, right? We don't know what he's going to be. We also don't know what exactly Brandon Cisse is going to be. There have been instances, and I remember, 1999 specifically, third-round pick, Mike McKenzie. No one's expecting him to be a starter, especially when they also drafted corners in the first and second round, and he was just far and away better than the other two guys. So, look, if I will say this about the Packers, and this is a compliment, and Goody even kind of alluded to it in terms of not having an owner, and the idea that, hey, if we got to eat $1 million on Brandon McManus's contract because we decide that Trey Smack is better, then so be it. They play the guys that are the best. Whether or not we agree with who they think is the best is immaterial. And if they think that walking in the door and by training camp, there's oh my gosh, this guy, like David Bakhtiari as a fourth-round pick in 2013, even before our buddy Bulaga blew out his ACL on family night, he had been good enough in their first few padded practices that they were trying to find a place to start him. They were going to start him at guard if they had to. That's how happy they were with him. Like they were just, we got to figure out a place to play this guy. Okay? So, and it turned out obviously that he ended up at left tackle because Blue was supposed to play there and then got hurt. What I'm saying is that this is kind of a moot point right now because how good he is from the jump will dictate whether he's competing for a starting job or not. I can guarantee you this, they are going to play him snaps with the ones during training camp so he can go up against Jaden Reed, so he can go up against Christian Watson, so he can go up against Matthew Golden to find out how he measures up with them. He may spend most of his time with the twos initially, but they're not even deep enough for him to come in and have to play with the threes, right? I mean,
yeah.
So I think he'll get his opportunity to prove himself probably pretty early. I'm not ready to go out on a limb and say, oh, he's going to be a starter. But if he's good enough, he will be a starter. Yeah. So I'm probably not helping either of your positions, frankly.
You were fantastic.
Absolutely. Thank you. I can't wait for my grade after the segment.
Oh yeah, that was. We don't grade anymore. But you talked a little.
Oh, we did away with that. That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. You talked about Jaden Reed a little bit there, Jason. How did the Packers get Jaden Reed on what I believe and many folks believe a steal of a contract? How did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question, and I want to talk to Jaden about it next time I see him.
He seems pumped about it too. I mean, he's counting his cash.
For sure pumped. I mean, look, and this is going to sound silly, and I get it, but I don't think he's motivated by money, right? Like we all are motivated differently, I want to be able to pay the bills. Okay, I certainly am motivated enough that I want to be able to pay our mortgage, pay the car payment, put the girls through college. Okay, other than that, like I don't drive a fancy car. I don't, I buy my shoes on Poshmark. Like I'm not motivated by money. And while we all need some money, I don't think that Jayden Reed was like, I got to get the most money I can. I think he believes, LaFleur absolutely adores him. Like the most negative thing I've ever heard LaFleur say about him was maybe we shouldn't use him quite so much on end arounds and returns because he's too valuable and he's constantly getting banged up because he's taking so many hits. Like that's the most negative thing he said about him. And so my feeling is that he sees this offense as a good fit. He probably, and again, without talking to Jayden about it, these are just educated guesses. But I think he probably also got a scare when he missed as much time as he did last season because he played through everything before he broke his collarbone. Like he was playing through a Jones fracture in his foot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a tough hombre, who grew up on the rough and tumble side of Chicago until his parents moved him out to the suburbs so he could try and play football and get a college scholarship. So I love everything about him, and I know LaFleur does too. But you're right, and I said this. I don't get a whole lot of traction on Twitter anymore because I don't know. Elon's really against those links to people's stories and to podcasts, but anything that takes them away from X. But like I posted a video and asked, is it just me? Am I crazy? Or did the Packers get a bargain in the contract that they signed Jayden Reed to? And it was at like 2,000 likes. Like that doesn't happen anymore for me. So I just look at him and think he is and I remember when this happened with Jordy Nelson back in 2011. Like we were like 3 games into the season and we were like, God, this dude's already outperformed his contract. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jayden Reed is in that same category.
Talking with Jason Wilde, he's on the England guest hotline here on Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Jason, what did you make of the draft? The thing that stuck like overall, because the thing that stood out to me was just like the amount of picks, right? The way that Goody utilized assets, I found to be very interesting.
Yeah, I thought, and again, I know that I've got a reputation of being a Goody hater. Because I do criticize him. There's no doubt about it. But when I feel like praise is warranted, as I said to his face and behind his back, that Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney weren't just home run signings. They were grand slam signings. I stand by that. I also stand by the fact that he is not as good as some want to give him credit for. And I think his draft history is more uneven than Ted's was. But I will say this, he was phenomenal in explaining his thought process on Saturday and why they ended up with 6 picks. And it is consistent with the fact that I don't think this draft was particularly deep as a whole. There were some positions that were deep, but I don't like the fact that he said that they didn't have guys in the 7th round that he felt worth drafting. And so that's why he moved up, packaged them to take Trey Smack, the kicker. I thought that was a good explanation. I thought the fact that he took Chris McClellan at 77 and considered taking him at 52, and then he was still there 25 picks later. Whether Chris McClellan is good or not, their process would indicate that, hey, they had 2 guys that were worthy of the 52nd pick, and they got them both. And then for him to have, he told us on Friday night that he had tried to trade up into the 3rd round and couldn't find a deal that made it worthwhile, right? Couldn't find a trade partner. And then at 120, when he took, as Strofe taught me, the dentist, because his initials are DDS, when he took denied Dennis Sutton, both Josh DiMaggio and I wondered, is that the guy he was saying he wanted to trade up for? And I asked Goody, and he said he was. So there's a guy that he was willing to trade up in the 3rd round to get, and he got him at 120 overall in the 4th round. So what my point is that none of us, including Goody, knows if he picked the right guys.
That's really interesting to admit, because if they turn out to be not great players, he'd be outing himself on moving up for people that don't have production. Now, potentially, like long term, I think it's an interesting way of putting yourself out there. But
it's all about, Ben, it's all about evaluation, right? Like, I use this example all the time, and I used it this morning. Back in 2017, for better or for worse, the Packers evaluated T.J. Watt and Vince Biegel as largely close in terms of their ratings, which is why they didn't have a problem trading back and missing out on T.J. Watt and then getting Vince Biegel in the 4th round. They felt like they got a great value, and they didn't have to use a first-round pick, which is what T.J. Watt cost for the Steelers. Now, in hindsight, almost a decade later, their evaluation could not have been worse, right? Like you thought that a likely Pro Football Hall of Famer, a defensive player of the year, a guy who has had 20 sack seasons, was as good as Vince Biegel, who, and Vince is a really nice guy, but he certainly did not have the same NFL career. So the point is that, and this is why I always say this about the draft, you could say it's a good draft based on, did you get the people that you thought you evaluated the highest? And they did. Did you get the right people? We don't know, and neither do they.
Correct. As you stated, right? The value based off their evaluation is there. Now, what happens from here, we're going to find out on the field. Jason, we appreciate the time.
You got it, guys. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch. Go ahead, grade it. But you stopped doing it. I just saw he was on the line, so I wanted to see if you,
Jason was good.
If you know.
No, he
I intentionally did not hang up just in case this happened.
It sounds like he didn't like it. So
well, if he's still in line, he knows the salmon's really good at the sports book. And if you're chasing big jackpots and nonstop excitement, Potawatomi Casino Hotel is your place with fast payouts and amazing things for everyone. What do you like? Bingo, slot machines, table games. Here's the thing about the sports book. You don't even have to like to drink. If you don't like to bet, that's fine. You like to drink, that's fine. You can just watch on the 2,000 square foot video wall. And that's what I love about Potawatomi Sportsbook is whatever you're into, you can do. If you want to just go watch the games, go watch the games. You want to have a couple drink specials watching the game? Do that. You want drinks and food watching the game? Do that. You want to go play some slots and then come watch some games? You can do that. You can literally do it all at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook. 2,600 slot machines. It's like you're at the Vegas Strip. I'm telling you. But it's right here in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin, all for you. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe. We continue on. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Payback is I sure have. I still got a video from a lady talking crazy to me. I said, oh, ma'am, I am writing a review.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, southbound 43 is going to be a bit backed up just south of Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette interchange. 41 southbound's backed up through the construction zone from Good Hope Road pretty much all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing just north of Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. And then east and westbound 94, your usual stuff right through the stadium. Eastbound from the stadium all the way to 35th Street. The westbound side's backed up from 35th all the way to Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers and storms ending. Cloudy with a low of 49. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 62. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June. It's the Base Race Game Show
Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Got your tax refund? Before it mysteriously disappears, invested in something you'll actually see every day. Your home. At Exterior Pros and Baths, turn that refund into energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel. And they'll take it even further with $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during the April savings event. But don't wait, this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
BizTimes Media's Biz Expo is May 21st at Brookfield Conference Center. Attend the strategy seminars and research the area's leading product and service providers. Learn, network, and connect at BizExpo on May 21st. Register at biztimes.com/BizExpo.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Milwaukee. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th, and you could send flowers again, or you could be the hero of the family and send a Kringle. We're talking flaky, buttery, melt-in-your-mouth goodness delivered right to her door in a beautiful Mother's Day gift box. Go classic with her favorite flavor, or go big with a heart-shaped Kringle topped with pink icing. It's fresh, it's delicious, and best of all, you didn't have to bake it. Go to Kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH.
If you are a junior or senior, a graduating senior, or a parent of a high school basketball player with a goal of playing college basketball, visit the DME Academy Wisconsin program on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Training starts in August with top flight coaches, facilities, and academics. You will play against the top players and teams and in front of college coaches across America. Ignite your dream of playing college basketball. Google DME at St. John's Northwestern Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield.
Hail damage? Siding Unlimited is here to help. We are not the storm chasers. That's important. Siding Unlimited doesn't chase storms. However, if the storm comes into our area like it just did, we're always available to help. Why is that important? Storm chasers skip town, leaving you with a roof with zero warranty. Siding Unlimited uses a roofing system that will get you a 50-year warranty on parts, pieces, and workmanship. Siding Unlimited will be there if you have a call down the road. Siding Unlimited is your local family partner on this project. We're here for you. Siding Unlimited. New roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Call Siding Unlimited or visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. Sorry for the wait. Kyle and Brust returns on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The deal ends the 29th, but that doesn't mean you don't have enough time. You got today, tomorrow, and the 29th to grab Connie's Thin Crust Pizza for $5.99. Bring home that pizzeria taste, crispy thin crust, bubbly cheese, and bold, savory flavor. That's $5.99 only at Metcalf's. So head over to Metcalf's and you have a great deal for Connie's. It's a great big pizza for $5.99. And as I always say, it's not just about Connie's, it's not just about Urban Pie, it's not just about the regular Palermo's, it's about the Screamin' Sicilian as well. They have so many different brands, no matter what mood you are in. If you go to your local grocer, right now Metcalf's $5.99 Connie's, but if you go to a local grocer, you're going to find a great Palermo's pizza made in Wisconsin for you. Taste what all that screaming's about and get Connie's for $5.99 at Metcalf's. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Kyle, what do you make of outside of the Green Bay Packers, which is what you care about most? What was the thing that stood out to you most? Something that maybe was, something you're not used to seeing.
Yeah, the biggest thing when it comes to the NFL draft that stood out to me the most is when I heard do-do-do-do-do, I heard all these names from Penn State, from Iowa, from Indiana. That's the first one I heard. But one thing I did not hear this year was from Wisconsin. Now, I thought maybe my eyes and my ears were deceiving me. I said, wait a minute. I don't recall. I listened and I watched for this long. I don't remember seeing any Wisconsin names brought up. And then I go on the old internet, and I see my eyes didn't deceive me. Ben Brust, for the first time in 47 years, the Wisconsin Badgers did not have a single player selected in the NFL draft. And that is shameful. It is disgusting. It is heartbreaking.
What about players that were with the Badgers that left?
Oh, you mean like Riley Nowakowski? Like guys like Riley Nowakowski who ended up leaving the place that he loved so much that he literally walked on and played for free at Wisconsin. That kid ended up getting drafted after basically being shooed out at Wisconsin. Or a guy like Skylar Bell who was here initially when Luke Fickell came in, but they couldn't find room or space for him, and they let him go to UConn, and he got drafted. So we saw guys who used to wear the W get drafted, but guess what? It was a real quiet weekend on social media because typically when guys get drafted, Wisconsin
It
loves to
wasn't
promote
quiet after the draft.
Oh, all those undrafted free agents. Ain't nothing wrong with being an undrafted free agent.
Bam, 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 bam.
They were ready to hit send at the undrafted. So that to me just shows you the state of the Wisconsin Badgers football program, where for the first time in 47 years, not a single player got drafted. Not a single player got drafted. But in addition to that is the fact that we talk about, or people tell us how bad the Don Morton years were. Well, Don Morton happened within the last 47 years. At least Don Morton recruited guys that can actually get drafted. The Wisconsin Badgers did not have a single player that was deemed worthy enough to get drafted. So that just tells me exactly what we need to know about this team. But then on top, and then Ricardo Holloman, Ricardo went from a guy a couple years ago we're thinking about maybe getting drafted to not getting drafted either.
Yeah, again, it just keeps getting to a point where I'm numb, Kyle. Like I'm numb. I am numb to the Wisconsin Badgers bringing me pain, right? Like I've accepted it. I know the game that broke me. It was last year. It was at home, and it was when Maryland was up at halftime, and the Badgers had how many points, Kyle?
They have 0.
0 to Maryland. Who did not do what after that Badger game?
I don't think they want to go to a conference game. That's
when I was broken.
That's
so
pretty bad.
Again, I believe it or not, like people, I understand like that it may seem like, oh, he's just a big jerk about Wisconsin. I don't think people understand how much I love Wisconsin. Wisconsin is my entire core memory of like going to Rose Bowl after Rose Bowl after Rose Bowl, going to the Big Ten championship game in 2017, in 2019, remembering where I was, watching them up 21-7 at the Echo Tap Bar and Grill in Madison. I love Badger football. This isn't fun for me. I swear. Like, I guarantee I want them to be successful. But it's hard for me to get behind the way that from the top down, the university, to the athletic director, to the now interim athletic director, to who was the general manager of football, how I can have trust that this is going to change. And yesterday was another example of my heart being broken. So I just want to see it better. I just want what's best for Wisconsin. And God forbid, please God, Wisconsin Badgers, either suck or be great.
Yeah.
All I'm asking next year, and I didn't know this was going to happen, but simply you saying there was 0 Wisconsin Badgers drafted reminded me of how far we have fallen. It reminded me that they need to suck or be great. I can't have another year of this being sold a bunch of lies. Suck or be great. That's what I need. I need clarity. I need it.
You want to know what's even worse about this?
No, I don't.
It actually gets worse. And so actually when you look at the roster, you basically had in the 2023 roster, the first year he was there, you basically had 4 pass catchers on that roster. And I think Riley Nowakowski was like a fullback at that time. But you basically had Chimere Dike, CJ Williams, and Skylar Bell as your receivers on that team. All those guys were on the roster at the same time. And all 3 of those guys got drafted into the NFL. And do we remember how bad the offense was the first year supposed to under Phil Longo? And they were talking about, oh, we don't have the weapons, we don't have this and that. You had 3 players that went on to get drafted on that roster.
3 pass catchers.
At the wide receiver position that you told me they were the problem.
Yep.
The talent was the problem. No, it is coaching. Every single one of these guys left and went and got drafted. Chimray
And their
Dike
careers
drafted.
got better. Yeah.
C.J. Williams drafted. Skylar Bell drafted. So again, stop trying to tell me it was a talent problem. It wasn't a talent problem. Jackson Aker on the roster drafted. So it has everything to do with the lack of talent development from the head coach you have there right now with Luke Fickell.
John in Milwaukee, would you like to join in on the Carbless Talk and text line?
I would, Ben. I'm not bleeding, Badger red like you are, but I'm commiserating with you because I feel like the Fickell era, we were sold a bill of goods like, hey, this is going to be a new, watch it, man, we're coming back. It's like, I'd rather have been promised nothing because then this wouldn't be quite so devastating as it is,
Yeah, again, you're hitting me in my soul. That's why I feel the way that I do is again, I remember I fell for it. This is half on me for buying into it, but everyone did, right? Why wouldn't you be excited?
Yeah, I felt bad because I really wanted Jimmy Leonard, but then when they said Luke Fickell, I said Luke Fickell had the opportunity to take it to a whole nother level. Boy, was I wrong.
Squat Fest?
Oh, we fell for that, boy.
Sure did.
They,
First year.
Glitz and glam and all
First year.
You know what's crazy? They don't post like that, all that Squat Fest stuff and the trainer. They don't post it like they used to.
Not like they used to. But if you want to get a good squat in for yourself, the Princeton Club of New Berlin is the place for you. If you're looking to have a great year and grow in 2026, the best place to do it is the Princeton Club. You got Madison area locations, the New Berlin location, clean health clubs that are committed to you. When you walk in, you feel the environment and the atmosphere that people are cheering for you to get better in whatever area of your life it is. And when you have that healthy body that you work out and get stronger and have the foundation, all of your areas of growth can expand from there. It's not just physical fitness, but having that foundation and being like, man, I feel good, opens up the possibility to so much more in your life. So join the Princeton Club for your better tomorrow. We wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin Hour. We get back to the Green Bay Packers and what they did in the draft. So much more to get to next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime. I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this four-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of? Sarah, the surface of that lucky four-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds. Wow. I'm buying this one. How much? $185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross, $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious. Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well. Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
From the lake to the Capitol line, every wild prediction lands just.
Bro, what is happening right now? We'll play this song in a little bit. Okay. Kyle and Brust, Stroper on the show. We just had a conversation about the former Wisconsin Badgers that were on the team that got drafted, and they were all, we went through the great receivers. Riley Nowakowski popped up.
Bell.
Why, in back-to-back clips on NFL Live on ESPN, did Riley Nowakowski and Skylar Bell pop up?
Probably they're talking about...
Because you know how your phone listens? I get that.
Yeah.
NFL Live ain't listening to us right now and be like, all right, boom, right on command. Riley Nowakowski, Skylar Bell.
Yeah, they're basically looking at guys who were productive and
winners
probably,
and losers and steals.
And so they're probably looking at guys that got drafted a little bit lower, but they think can make the roster and can be productive. Guys that you would love on a traditional Wisconsin team. There's guys that Luke Fickell decided he didn't know how to best utilize.
You're like, how... You made a great point. I don't know if you said this on air or if you said it when you were walking out. You go, you know how crazy it is that you have that much talent and you can't develop it? Like, that's still the coach. Like, I'm saying, that is still the coach right now.
Mm-hmm.
The very same, like, identifying talent is one thing. I'll give him that. He identified some talent, but he couldn't coach it for crap.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
and part of being a head coach is having the right assistants in place, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, to showcase that talent.
Yeah, I mean the offense was anemic in a lot of games, and you had all these different guys.
All right,
that
phew.
got
The next person I saw wasn't a former Wisconsin Badger.
And so again, that falls on being able to identify the talent that you have and put them in the best positions to be successful. You shouldn't have a guy like C.J. Williams who he never found his way here with Wisconsin, but goes on to have like 700 yards receiving at Stanford. You shouldn't have a guy like Skylar Bell who went for over 1,500 yards receiving and considered one of the best receivers in college football last year. He shouldn't go somewhere else and just ball out. You shouldn't have a guy like Riley Nowakowski who moved, I believe he moved to tight end for you when you changed your offense and you didn't know how to utilize him. So now he goes to Indiana to go be with Bob Bostad, the old coach when he was here at Wisconsin, the old offensive line coach / linebackers coach. And they were able to bring him there, and he was able to win a national championship and get drafted. So it speaks volumes about the player development, and that is where the problem lies. I don't think people understand how bad it is for you to have 4 players on your offense at the same time, all get drafted a couple years later, and all of them got drafted from other colleges because you didn't know how to utilize them. They didn't leave for the money.
You realize I don't want you to keep saying these things?
It's the truth.
That I can't handle the truth.
Neither can Wisconsin. Hopefully the new athletic director can realize that.
What do you think of this boy band song from Stroh?
I don't know. It sounds trash. I don't know. What is it? No, I don't like this. I don't like
Come on. Down.
Pass.
Back in 2 minutes.
Southbound 43 right now, starting from about Burleigh down through the Marquette and onto the high-rise bridge. Southbound 41 is still heavy from before Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol Drive, northbound from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. We've also got some delays, kind of heavy through the stadium, starting at about 27th Street all the way through to Hawley Road. On the eastbound side, it's going to be slow from Mitchell Boulevard to about 35th Street. Planning a home project or need added flexibility? Tap into your home's value with the HELOC from Great Midwest Bank. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, showers and storms ending, cloudy with a low of 49. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 62. Weather's brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. Spring is here. Escape to Lake Lawn Resort in the Geneva Lakes region. Enjoy lakeside dining, golf, spa, and more. Plan your getaway at lakelawnresort.com. Everything's better at the lake. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace, and April is the perfect time to reset your home for the long run. And Universal Windows Direct makes that decision so easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. They're also offering a $500 bonus off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app. Whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew, let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
We are the home for all your Brewers coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
What do you think?
It's the 414 Hour at 4. Kyle and Brust.
Before we get into Stroh fo and foing, I need Kyle's thoughts. I mean, I don't think it's a bad first try by Stroh. What do you mean first try?
It doesn't go hammers. Like the lat, you don't know what hammers means? No. It means it doesn't go hard. It doesn't go hard. Like it's not heavy. Like,
this goes hard.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a deep bass hit to it. Yeah, like it doesn't. You don't feel it. Ain't
just
like
kind of like here.
We them boys. Doom 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 doom. Like you can feel it. You don't really feel this song. It's kind of just.
Do I just have it too quiet? You want it louder?
No. It doesn't have.
It's not going to change anything.
It doesn't have heavy enough bass. It doesn't hit heavy. But I mean, you probably
try again tomorrow.
Nope. Oh no.
What do you mean, nope?
Try again next week.
Next week?
Don't. You can't listen to it once and just be like, it's not good.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
I can. I definitely. I know. Like it's fine, but it's not like. And nobody's in their car sitting there getting excited.
Nobody in their car has heard this prior to right now, and you guys are poo-pooing it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Strophe, yesterday I played a song yesterday during Sunday Karma, and I thought it was unlicensed, but I guess it was. And that song, when we both heard it, and I was in your ear, remember I started rapping in your ear, and we both said, 4-1-4.
I don't remember this, actually.
I don't know.
What?
That's shocking.
This sounds like a very specific story that I don't believe happened.
That happened yesterday at noon?
No, it happened.
How do you not remember that?
I think he's lying.
Okay.
You would lie.
So you really gonna come here and lie and act like I wasn't in your ear yesterday?
I don't remember this. I'm being dead serious.
So I didn't go 4-1-4. You smiling 4-1-4. I was like, this beat go hard.
Did you go out Saturday night?
I went out Saturday during the day, sort of night, I guess. Went to the Brewers game.
He was not. He was just existing.
Yeah.
I was in good shape yesterday.
No, he was just
existing. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe, just
work out
existing.
yesterday.
You guys are very judgmental today. May I point that out?
Are we?
Yes, extra judgmental.
What did I
The
judge
entire
you on?
day? What?
I don't recall ever judging.
They're very judgmental.
What? Can you give an example?
Sure. Yeah. Everything we've been hearing. Oh, Strofe, that sucks. Try again.
Oh, you're talking about the no. What?
That's
what
just towards you.
We're giving
And
feedback.
then you said I was just existing yesterday. I was great yesterday.
You don't remember stuff though.
I don't think that happened.
It definitely happened.
Right now, the early feedback is I'm in the car, not bad. Do you want to strive for not bad? The next is that was trash. Sounds like a song that plays when you're picking a character on a video game.
See, now that's
Yeah, it
creative
does.
feedback, at least. You guys are just like, that
Okay.
sucks."
Oh, so you want creative feedback? You don't just want honest feedback. You want me to dress it up for you?
No, that's not
No,
dressing
that's what.
up.
No. You said
He
you want.
said that was trash. How was that dressing it up?
No, I thought you were talking about the guy who said it sounds like video game
That's the
music.
same guy.
Oh well, it's true. He's very right with that. It wasn't good. It didn't give you any energy.
I'm just telling you, try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Please?
All you gotta do is
I threw
take
it a
out
please.
Take out the music bed and put in a different music bed. It's not that hard, is it?
What are you doing back there? Why are you being weird?
I don't know.
How am I being weird?
Isn't he being weird?
He
like,
just shut up. He
just
didn't say
shut
anything.
down.
He just sat there like you're not on a radio.
You guys are
show.
being mean and judgmental.
Well, you knew we were gonna be mean. You didn't run
I
any of
missed
this.
you.
You didn't run any of this music by us.
Yeah, because you guys do this every time.
No, if you run it by us, I would say, I didn't like it.
This is not my first rodeo with the two of you.
Well,
All right.
Can't wait to hear what it is tomorrow. That was disingenuous by me doing the 414 hour. I was just doing my job. I wasn't doing my passion.
Yeah, I know. That's why I looked at you. I was like, he's not
See,
feeling
now
it.
that's creative.
No, you put him in a bad spot. Goody talked to the media after the wonderful NFL draft. Hey, you knew this was coming. And after he threw up his hands, Kyle. He's whining. Line 1, 2, get that while you're at it. I got him in circles. This is what he gets for complaining and saying,
Yeah, I don't. He's an interesting cat. What is he complaining because he has to answer the phone?
Answer the phone, pull up audio that he knew we were doing at this point in the show. And I can see him working. He's nowhere close to this audio. He needs to sign in. He can't play it. Someone's on hold. He's a disaster. He's an absolute disaster. That's Alex Strofe, everybody.
He hasn't been talking
Give
at
him a
all
round
the
of
whole
applause.
Hasn't said a word, but he's not ready.
You legit tell me you don't have to sign in. He's down the. Oh my God.
That's your boy.
I feel so bad for the audience.
That's your boy.
Do you want me to go? Like, you can talk. I could, do you want me to go Leroy?
Yeah, you can go to Leroy. You can go to Goody. What do you want to do?
I got options.
Wait a minute, Leroy, because we got a new coach.
Leroy in Milwaukee. We'll start with you on the Carbless talk and text line. You're on with Kyle and Brust.
What's up, Kyle and Brust, my family, y'all? I gotta give props. I like that beat. Come on, Kyle and Brust. Oh, that beat is cold. Come on, 4 1 4.
It's cold.
4 1 4. 4 1 4.
Leroy.
4 1 4.
Leroy, I think you should listen
Come
to
on
it.
now,
I think you should
play
listen
that
to it
beat
again.
over. Play that beat over. I gotta hear it again.
Play it up.
I
I want to hear him get hyped.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
You really like that, Leroy?
I love it. Come on. Bang. I like that beat. Come on. He cold with it. I like it. Come on. Give him respect. Come on now, family.
Leroy,
give him some props.
I think, how do you feel about Strofe? You think he's a good guy? You like him? Nice guy?
Yeah, he a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him some props, y'all.
That's
for
what
me,
it
for
is.
me,
He's
for
trying
me.
to just, he feels bad for you. He doesn't like the fact you were whining and complaining about us saying that this beat wasn't good, so he's just trying to show you pity.
Strofe. 1 4 4
4 4 1 4 4 1 4.
Let's go, Leroy.
4 1 4. Bing.
Leroy, what else you got?
4 1 4. That's all I got. I love y'all.
All right, there it
guys.
is, Leroy. Great to hear your voice on this Monday.
All right, well, I mean, sure, you got Leroy on your side.
Can't let Leroy down.
Like, he
was crying when he found out that Giannis might not be with the Bucks.
Like, the beat isn't awful. It is not good for the 414 hour at 4. It's too low and slow. It's not.
I am a kid. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
Give him the 414 hour music. Come on, Kyle.
I'm not giving Leroy the 414 hour music. No. Leroy, he was not in tears over this. Leroy needed to talk to the Bucks. Talk to Giannis.
Taylor Jenkins.
Talk to Taylor Jenkins.
Let's hear from Goody now after 5 minutes of Strofe scrubbing audio and trying to get this together.
For many years, but how much closer do you feel over the last 3 days that you and the team got to the ultimate goal of obviously getting back to the Super Bowl and winning?
Yeah, I think, when you're looking at the draft, I mean, most seasons are determined by the guys that are coming back, not necessarily the guys who are getting to the draft. These guys are just starting their NFL journey, and there's so much in front of them. And I feel really good about all of them, and I think they're going to have, a chance to have an opportunity to be very good players in this league. But, you don't win the Super Bowl during the draft, But certainly I felt like over the course of this 3 days that we did some good things to help our football team and help the group that's coming back. But it remains to be seen how these guys' NFL careers will go.
So at first, I'm not gonna lie, I'm conflicted, Kyle.
I'm not conflicted. That's typical. Boring.
No. Now hear me out. Because on one hand, from an overall standpoint, like 95% of the time in this scenario, I agree with the draft to me has always been for the future, right? You can get guys that play, they help you, but only one team wins the Super Bowl. So it's extremely hard that you're going to draft somebody and they're going to really bolster your roster into being a main contributor of a Super Bowl team. Because a lot of the times you have teams comprised of all pros and just great talent, right? But then I think about the Philadelphia Eagles. Then I think about the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
And I think about those type players that were drafted.
Scored some touchdowns in a Super Bowl and made a difference.
And from a defensive standpoint, too.
At the corner position.
So, but again, that is such a small example. Such a small example that
the recent examples. They're literally the.
But then I'd have to ask you the question: are the Packers in a spot where they? I mean, they traded away their first round pick, and do they have a general manager capable of picking those type players?
I mean,
because of all of his early picks, we've been through it. Since Jair Alexander, it's very hard to make an argument that the first player they've picked in their draft
crazy that we're talking
is like coming in first year and making a major impact. No, it just doesn't happen here.
It's crazy to me that we're specifically got to say the first player that he takes because he seems to have a habit of
he's got a type.
He's got a type for the first player if he wants to get the most potential as possible. And I'm sure the board shook out a little bit where he was like, all right, you know what? We'll take this kid, understanding that he may not be ready to go from day one, but there's something there for him to be able to develop into. And so, I do believe that you can draft a guy in the second round that can contribute to your roster because I've seen it before from the Packers. So that's why I know that that's something they can be. Now, will you win the Super Bowl in the draft? No, the draft will not win you the Super Bowl, but the draft can give you pieces in order to shore up depth to help you get to a Super Bowl if a guy goes down or a guy that can develop during the season to be able to make some plays. Now, it's all about what you have done prior to that draft. And so has Goody done enough prior to the draft to make this team a Super Bowl contender? I can't answer yes with confidence because I am not 100% sure what we're going to get out of Zaire Franklin. I'm not sure we're going to get out of Javon Hargrave. Now, I'm optimistic about what those guys can bring, but I don't think they're surefire hits saying, oh, yeah, these guys are going to be studs because neither of them are in the middle of their prime. And so that's why when I think about this offseason, if they got some guys that were studs and then they drafted, McClellan, they drafted a DDS, and then I would say, okay, now they got some reinforcements, but understanding where this roster is at, until I see what the health is of Michael Parsons, until I see what the health is of Tucker Kraft and Zach Tom, I can't say for sure that the Packers are going to be ready to win a Super Bowl. It's to be seen.
It's just crazy. They have the fourth best odds of all NFC teams and the seventh best overall to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they're of the top top 10 teams in the NFL.
It's not crazy, though. You got to understand it's not crazy because everybody's baking off based off the talent that you have on this roster. I believe the Packers have a lot of talent on this roster. And when I look at the defense-wise, Micah Parsons plays a huge difference. And now what it comes down to is how quickly will this defense adjust to a brand-new scheme under Jonathan Gannon. If you look at the roster construction of what Goody has done this offseason, when you look at the big boys that get in with the defensive line,
I think it's good.
They're trying to shift.
It's hard for me to say it's great, right?
Yeah, but
that's what I keep coming back to.
But it has the potential to be great.
You've got mail. That's where I'm stuck. Because does it have the potential to be great?
Hell yeah.
Why hell yes?
Because
I'm talking about overall, right?
The team?
If you want to talk about the defense, just talk about the defense. You got your safeties.
Both.
The corners, no shot they can be great. The linebackers could be good. It's hard for me to say they're going to be great.
They can be plus, right? They can be a positive more than a negative. And if Michael Parsons can come back being the same animal that he has been his entire career.
But that's an if.
Yeah, but I mean that's what the Packers have to bank on. A lot of teams have to bank on their top players, and Micah's more than just a top player. Micah is a historical player. Micah at this rate,
but if he's not a top 5 player in the NFL like he has been, do you trust that they can make it up with LVN and Warren Brins? You know, like that. That's why it's hard for me right now. I think they're stuck in this. I just wish there was just a little bit more, because then I'd be like, damn, I can really get behind this. But the offensive line and the uncertainty of the defense overall have me like, those are the two things. It's not Love. I believe in Love. It's not Matt LaFleur from a play calling perspective. Matt LaFleur is a head coach, but from a player standpoint, I like who they have. But I don't know if I love their roster. I like their roster. I don't love their roster, and I don't know if Matt LaFleur as a head coach can get them to where they need to be in the playoffs, because that's what he's shown not to be able to do without Aaron Rodgers.
No, you shouldn't be ashamed of not loving the roster, because I don't think there should be a Packer fan that loves this roster. You only love rosters where you look at every single position group and you say, oh yeah, they got somebody at every one that I can trust. You said it. At the cornerback position, you don't have a player that you actually trust and you know that guy's going to lock down the number one guy. Zach Tom is very good on the offensive line, but the offensive line is one of those positions where it takes more than just one guy. You need a full-blown unit in order to be successful. Ask the New England Patriots when they didn't have a good offensive line on that left side and the type of stress their quarterback was under in the Super Bowl. It's simply, that's how important having a unit on the offensive line.
I know, and Jordan Love was getting hit at the end of the last season, and so
there's no reason.
This 5 doesn't make me feel confident.
Well, there's no reason to love this roster, but again, let's not say that, write them off as if this roster still cannot be great. And yes, when you lose some of your best players, and not only their best players on your team, but you're talking about best players at their position. We all feel like Tucker Kraft is a top 5 tight end. We know that Michael Parsons is a top 3 edge rusher in the NFL. So when you're missing guys like that, you got to bank on it. Like, those are huge, impactful players that can be the difference between, going 9-8 or 9-7-1 and going 12 and whatever to go winning the NFC North.
A home playoff.
Yeah, so I mean that is the difference that those guys make. They are wins. They can count for wins and losses. And you saw what happened when Michael Parsons went down. Nothing but losses. The Packers have not won a game without Michael Parsons.
That is quite the stat.
It's an easy one.
All that matters is getting a ring at the end of the day.
All that matters is getting the ring at the end of the day. Oh, and let me tell y'all, Paul's Jewelers. Yes, Paul's Jewelers is the place to go. If you are thinking about proposing, if you're thinking about getting some jewelry, if you're looking to get your own wedding band like I am, Paul's Jewelers has you. I'm actually going this afternoon to go see my guy Mitch at Paul's Jewelers so we can go look at my ring for the final time. But what they do is they have great customer service. If you're thinking about a lab-grown diamond, they got you. If you're thinking about a natural diamond, they got you. If you're thinking about what color that you want from it, they got you. But what I love the most is that I understand getting married, getting engaged is a serious conversation. It's a little nerve-wracking, but you want to have somebody on your team that takes away some of the nervousness, makes you feel at ease, and tells you and shows you exactly what you want. But the thing I love the most is I love the custom jewelry. I love the fact that my baby girl is going to have a one-of-a-kind ring. I love the fact that I'm going to have a one-of-a-kind ring because we have a one-of-a-kind love, and the rings match that. And Paul's Jewelers make sure that your memories come true. So make sure you visit Paul's Jewelers today in West Dallas. They will take great care of you. They have high-quality rings. You can also trade in gold as well. They'll hook you up. Visit Paul's Jewelers. Yep, Paul's Jewelers is the place to go. Go and visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas.
Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
But then when you
off now
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41 at Hampton. Looks like we've got the left shoulder blocked with a crash, so watch out for that. Delays are coming down from Appleton Avenue all the way to Capitol Drive. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. We got southbound 43 slowing down from Keefe all the way through the Marquette and onto the high rise. And westbound 894 backing up from 27th Street past Loomis. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers and storms ending. Cloudy with a low of 49. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 62. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
That's why I said the toughest part to me for the Packers is that the division is, I think, better than it's been.
The best 60 minutes of your day happens on the Homer Hour.
So the issue is, and I'm working on the T-shirt right now, this season is very simple.
This guy.
Got to win the damn division.
Weekday afternoons from 5 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here for Milwaukee Weight Loss. Been on the journey since January, over 3 months, down 26 pounds today. If you're looking for a safe and easy program that will actually help you keep the weight off, this is it. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. That's up to £1 pound per day. And for a limited time, get $200 off with the spring special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Legacy Yingling, 197 years family owned. That's elite. But legends evolve. Meet Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Just 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and it actually tastes like beer. Crisp, clean, goes the distance. No regret in a can here. Your beer should keep up with you. Flight's putting up MVP numbers in the light beer game. The other guys on the bench. Wisconsin, level up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Enjoy Ozaki County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At some point, you stopped calling it pain and started calling it just how I am now. Deep down, you know that's not okay. It's time to get back to normal and live that active, carefree lifestyle. Let's start with the introduction to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics. Their regenerative treatments for joint pain is right here in Mequon and Greenfield, and they're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, hips, shoulders. And they're moving, they're sleeping, they're golfing, they're running without surgery or long recoveries. The science is real, the treatments are natural, and your body knows how to heal, and QC Kinetics gives it the right tools. No operating room. Don't like that. Don't like that. No hardware. Don't need it. Don't need it. No watching summer come and go. sitting in that damn recliner thinking, I want to get out there. So get back to the version of you that doesn't map out a route based off of avoiding stairs. Seen that life. That's no fun. The longer the inflammation sits, the more damage it does. So this isn't I'll get around to it situation. Right now is the time, and the first step doesn't cost you a thing. Call 414-240-2298. QC Connects 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stroh.
You cheesing so
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. List is more. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. You're not being set up.
Hey, why y'all both smiling?
And the ESPN Wisconsin app. Kyle Wallace, I need you to focus.
Okay.
Okay?
Locked in and
Locked in and loaded.
Are you guys all right?
Says the man cheesing from ear to ear.
Gas leak in there or what?
Well, I actually have a quick question for you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes.
This could go anywhere.
No. Apparently, I don't know. We're down here. I can't see the earth. I can't see the outside.
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. It's very dark in
Power went out at the house during the show.
No, not
and
the
it said 1900, which would be 7 o'clock, would be when it was restored. And this was at like 2 o'clock. We did grocery shopping yesterday of all days.
Oh, not the groceries going bad. Oh,
How long can it go until I have to throw everything away? We got to go re-shopping.
You good. Don't worry about it. I mean, you can.
You haven't opened the fridge.
Yeah.
How long does it stay good in the fridge?
Hours. I mean, think about things that sit out, right? Like if you sit something on the counter for a little bit, you fall asleep. Oh my gosh, it's been out for 4 hours. If you set milk out for 5-6 hours, you'd be all right. Just put it back inside the fridge.
You would give 6-hour
milk
inside the fridge to a young up-and-coming daughter?
Well, let me tell you something. I don't like to speak on things I don't know, and I don't know. I think that, I don't know. You have to consult a doctor. She drink regular milk?
I'm not calling a doctor over milk.
Ask Google.
Real quick,
I don't know.
So I know where you live because I've been to your house because we're best friends. And I just looked at the map. There's only 4 customers out. So it must be like you and your 3 nearest neighbors, and that's it.
That is not true.
There's a lot of impacted customers.
1,306 customers affected.
In Milwaukee County. But in your little neighborhood, there's only 4.
What the damn hell? You looked up where I live?
That's crazy. He's a stalker.
You are such a... You're like too curious. You're too curious.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're just too curious.
That's why you shouldn't tell him where you live.
Facts matter, Ben.
No, I mean,
Facts matter.
You should have never told him. You should have never invited him to your house. That's why he's never been invited to mine.
Jordan nails it on the Carbless Talking text line. Up and coming daughter, has she not earned the title of daughter yet? I don't know why I said up and coming. I think I was just trying to say like she's growing. What do you say? Like,
I don't know where you're going at here.
Exactly.
This is
Up
your
and
brain.
coming daughter, yeah.
Just not the daughter yet? She's just kid?
Yeah, when are they like real or not real?
I think they're real once they come out the
They're not.
the
They're
woman.
aliens when they come out.
They're humans.
They can't they're just little blobs. Like they don't do anything.
You better be careful where you're going with this.
Yeah,
No, I stand by this. No, I stand by this.
Let me turn my mic. You're protesting me.
We're going to have a new audience real fast.
How?
he is so... First
off, he doesn't know fridges are insulated. Second off, he's doing this.
What did I do? Am I offending somebody? Babies are not good looking like right away. They're not.
You said they're not humans.
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
So they're just blobs.
They're little blobs.
They are. They can't do anything.
They can eat.
Barely.
They know. What do you mean barely? They nibbled on
They were literally inside. Like I'm telling you, parents will agree with me. Everyone's like, "Oh, that baby is so cute." Meanwhile, everyone's like, "Oh, it's just straight out the womb. Like it's like an alien."
Yeah, it does look like an alien.
You guys it's fine. You guys can run away from this one. I am not scared of the take that babies straight out of the womb are like the first 2 months, like they don't really look like anything. Everyone's like, "Oh, it looks like Susie or Johnny." Like you can't tell. You can't tell. It hasn't formed any figure yet. I don't know why you guys are so scared.
I'm telling you, you are so oblivious to that. You live in your little circle.
you do.
And you don't know anything else going on outside. You are one of a kind, Ben Brust. You really are. You're really one of a kind. You are. And when we tell you during the break what we were getting at, you're going to be like, I didn't know that.
I don't even know I'm telling you.
No, so anyways, babies do look crazy when they
are right out of the womb. Yeah, but they don't, there's no...
Okay, how did you get on this? What was the whole point of you talking about when babies look
How did I get on this?
Up and coming. Up and coming, and then you said they don't look like anything.
Correct.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Phone call. Uh-oh, here it is. Well, it's been a good run. One day.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Babies looked like squishy little ETs. Yes, that's what I'm going for, Jordan.
Adorable. They're adorable. I love babies. I hope to have as many as I'm blessed with.
Yes, me too. But again, that's not on me right now.
Oh, it's not on you? Oh, wow. Y'all don't have a conversation?
Oh, yeah, we're working on it.
Look at y'all trying to have another baby, baby?
I'd love to.
Wow.
I'd love to.
We may have kids around the same age.
Your wedding is what?
Oh, wow. June.
Yeah. We can plan it out together.
No, well, that's weird. Hey, bud. How'd it go for you?
Jim chimes in. All 4 of my kids were the same, and I tell them that.
What do you mean? They look the same?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, babies aren't the most attractive. Like, I keep it 100. If my kid don't look cute, I'm going to say,
I don't worry. I whenever I see people like, oh my gosh, so cute. Meanwhile, I'm like, don't really look like anything.
Don't look like much.
Yeah, don't look like much.
I can't remember if your daughter was cute or not when she was a baby, but she was cute. She's cute now.
Bro,
I can tell you that.
I'll say this about my own daughter. I look back, I was like, oh, she's cute now, but like coming out of the womb, it's like,
I'm very nervous about that. Like my kid come up like, oh, you look kind of wild,
right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
You gotta get them features together.
Yeah, can you grow up a little bit so I can start like seeing what you look like?
You got a forehead like your mama, I think. What's going on? Look at this.
Oh man. Well, that being said, it's time for the Wheel of Strofe coming up next. But first, you're going to tell us about the investment you've made in your home.
Oh, I made a great investment in my home, and that is in my windows, my brand new windows in my home. But if your windows are old, drafty, or just not doing their job anymore, and that fresh start feeling doesn't last very long, well, guess what? You are dealing with inconsistent temperatures, rising energy bills, and we will take care of you, or let's just say they will take care of you with Universal Windows Direct. And during the month of April is a perfect time to upgrade because you can buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and there's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. But peep this. You'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest, giving you 2 full years to enjoy the comfort before paying a single dime. And this month, they're also offering $500 off your next home improvement project. If you're thinking about upgrading your home, do it with Universal Windows Direct. I actually need to call them about some siding. Call them at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000. Or you can visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate. Buy 2, get 2 free. No payments, no interest for 2 whole years and $500 off your next home improvement project. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
We'll see if Wheel of Strofe is any good today. Coming up next, you going to bring it, Strofe?
Ben, you always ask me this question, and you already know the answer. I always bring it.
I thought you were going to say it's going to be the best one ever.
Well, it usually is.
There you go. Now I feel more confident that it's going to be.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We got some backups right now. Southbound 41 is backing up from just south of Appleton Avenue all the way to Capitol Drive. Right about at Hampton Avenue, we do have the left shoulder blocked with a crash, so you do want to be careful with that. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road up to Burleigh, back on the brakes from Capitol Drive up past Hampton. And southbound 43, watch out for the delays from about Locust all the way down through the Marquette to about Lincoln. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of bank tranquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, showers and storms ending. Cloudy with a low of 49. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 62. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hail damage? Siding Unlimited is here to help. We are not the storm chasers. That's important. Siding Unlimited doesn't chase storms. However, if the storm comes into our area like it just did, we're always available to help. Why is that important? Storm chasers skip town, leaving you with a roof with zero warranty. Siding Unlimited uses a roofing system that will get you a 50-year warranty on parts, pieces, and workmanship. Siding Unlimited will be there if you have a call down the road. Siding Unlimited is your local family partner on this project. We're here for you. Siding Unlimited. New roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Call Siding Unlimited or visit sidingunlimited.com today.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is Express Entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mandy's team at Grimal & Associates is amazing. They specialize in the relationship with you. Not just the coverage they can provide, which was wonderful, the pricing that they can provide, which was wonderful, better than what I had, but to sit down and have a conversation with her and her team and get to know their team and it not be outsourced. Greater Milwaukee area for over 30 years with American Family Insurance back service. It's the best. Again, working locally and working with people that want to form a relationship and want to be there for you. You're not just a number. That's the difference that I enjoy being a part of, and that's what Mandy's team and Grimal & Associates can provide. So protect life's most important moments and things that matter to you with Grimal & Associates. TeamGrimal.com. Team, GRAMOLL.com. A lot of great wrong answers only on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee of the Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust break screen. I know where that is from. Was that a screenshotted video? Do you mind tossing them back up for YouTube, Strofe? For those who can't see, it's a picture in which Kyle is looking at me. I'm looking at him. I am in a ESPN Milwaukee white golf polo. You were you look like a
substitute teacher.
Substitute teacher.
A fine substitute teacher at that.
White button down, tie all the way up. Must have had a big interview that day. And it looks like I'm almost like blocking you in a way. Like
I'm not sure what your hands are doing. I know we're trying to get Strofe trained up or something.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's when we were doing Combine 2.0 and Strofe wouldn't listen to Kyle. And I think I am looking at Kyle. I'm saying, Kyle, like this, Kyle, it doesn't matter. He's not going to listen to you.
You were right.
I think that's exactly the moment that is captured for those who have given great wrong answers only of like things that I could be saying to Kyle. I'm telling you, it is Kyle. Strofe is not going to listen to you.
I was an idiot to believe in Strofe.
That you were. Wheel of Strofe time.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
Another day, another buckaroonie. Wheel of Strofe time. I've got a wheel. I've got topics. I've got things to say. We will now proceed with spinning the wheel.
That sounded good. And get down and give me 15, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I'll do them too with you, Show. Even though I got my dress shirt on.
It is good to be back. I'll tell you what. A week away from getting to talk to ESPN Wisconsin, all of you. You both get down and don't worry about the sound of the show. Get down and give me 15. Come on. Strofe gave me a double bird. Kyle's done with 15 push-ups, and Strofe just got started.
You know, yesterday, I got a flat tire yesterday.
Come on.
Two of them. Flat tires in Milwaukee. We talked about it on Sunday Karma. Oh, just bad. These
potholes?
Well, this will avoid potholes, and then there was like construction, but they didn't have cones up, and I turned my head to my left. You know, sometimes when you turn, you look to your left a little bit, you drift a little bit sometimes when you drive.
Yeah.
I drifted on the side of the road, and usually there's like, it's even. My wheel dropped. And so it was like, boom, boom, boom. I said, oh, what in the hell? So I was like, put some cones up.
What was the solution of the flat tire situation? Did you get them replaced right on the spot? Did you need a tow truck? What was necessary?
Yeah, I got, tow truck to the good old store and got my tires put on yesterday. I can't wait.
Give me a dollar amount.
Oh, my gosh, these tires. So
not tow and tires.
Well, tow, AAA.
Well, tow is expired. They're expensive, no?
But no, that's you get.
Not if you don't have the membership.
You got the membership. And so
who's we? You don't have a AAA membership.
So I did.
Oh, good God. Do not tell me this is your parents.
No.
Brother?
No. I had
auntie.
One. You knew exactly who it was. He's on the phone. Yeah, my auntie. And so, I got the AAA and...
You don't have AAA.
I had AAA. I didn't renew AAA.
Your auntie has AAA.
Yeah, actually, one of my aunties works for AAA. Corporate. Good discount, but I didn't get it renewed. And so basically got it dropped off. These tires, because I keep all my receipts, because you should be keeping your receipts, because depending on where you buy it at, you have warranty. And so I had my warranty, and I looked at how much I paid in 2023, April of 2023 and April of 2026. Bro, I paid.
I'll tell you what, man.
I paid $478 back in April.
He put so much thought into the craziest thing.
Some people were born on third base and act like they hit the world's hardest triple. And that's Kyle Wallace.
What are you talking about? Whoa.
You don't pay for your phone bill. You're 35 years old.
Bro, he's more silver spoon than I thought.
Wait a minute.
He is born on third base, but he acts like he hit the world's hardest triple.
No, I mean...
Like, I grinded to get to where I am.
No,
yes, I did. I grinded to get to where I am.
No, you just asked mom and dad for a free subscription.
I got my own subscriptions. Don't hate
Name one.
Me. Well, I pay Amazon Prime for everybody in the family. I pay for that, Amazon Prime. Me and baby girl are taking care of HBO Go, not HBO Go, HBO Max, Hulu, and there's something else as part of that package.
So you pay a total of $30 a month for everything you do in your life.
I don't pay a lot. And when it comes,
do you pay for internet?
Baby girl, because it's with her cell phone, she pays for the internet. So it's with her cell phone.
Who pays for your cell phone?
So the way it's supposed to work, I'll be very honest. I give my mama a lump sum once in a while, but I'll be forgetting because she don't be reminding me. So I give her a lump sum and it'll just be gone. But we've held the same bill.
Define a lump sum for me.
Well, I'll give her probably like $300
once a year.
Yeah, Yeah.
Which probably pays for what?
Yeah.
25% of your phone bill for the year?
It may. Yeah, it may.
I pay $87 a month for my phone.
Damn, you paying too much, player. We pay for internet. Well, not we. My lovely fiance, for the internet and for her phone bill, she only pays like less than that. And she has unlimited everything. You need to check and get
Well,
your
it's
bill.
2026. Everybody has unlimited everything.
Yes,
Okay, well,
yes.
But
Nobody's texting, I'm not paying for minutes.
Well, we got
It's like 2004
we got
anymore.
internet in her phone.
No. You skipped his question,
What?
and I want to get back to the fact.
I throw money when she asks for it, or if I remember.
But yet you have the audacity when she wants extra people to your wedding to complain about money when you saved so much damn money mooching off your parents for 36 years of your life. You're kind of pathetic.
I don't ask.
Like, grow up.
I don't
Peter Pan.
ask them for anything. Even when I was in college, I didn't ask them for anything. I swear to you.
Where'd you stay this weekend?
Hey, do you remember when Kyle lost money gambling in Vegas and his mom put that money back into his account and he was an adult?
Don't be mad at me because
Where'd you stay this weekend?
Well, only on Saturday night. I went over there because my mom wanted to see
But you didn't
me.
ask for anything.
I didn't. What do you mean ask for anything?
What was for dinner on Saturday?
Nothing. She didn't cook a damn thing.
Baloney.
Well, by the way,
what
you
was for
should.
dinner? A cigarette smoke. My damn throat hurt.
But he goes, she didn't cook a damn thing. You know how entitled you sound as a 36-year-old going to your parents' house?
First and foremost, how did this become an attack on me? I'm talking
Because
about my
Stroh's
tires.
right. You play like, oh, poor me. Meanwhile, you're like robbing your parents.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I don't ask my
I am
parents for anything.
thoroughly more of an adult when it comes to financials than you are.
Oh, absolutely not. Hell no. I am financially very equipped. No, I just,
I didn't say you weren't equipped.
You're equipped because you've been mooching off and stealing from your parents.
I would say.
This is the best Wheel of Strofe ever, calling Kyle's crap out.
I would say I'm very spoiled. But, who paid for my tires yesterday? Me. And then also they tried to charge.
Who else?
Congratulations.
No, I'm just saying.
Who paid for what?
I'm just. Nobody.
It's your car.
Yeah. I mean, my car.
You just
Guys,
did that like a victory lap.
Good job.
No, I'm just saying all this. The
Do you know how to pay off the credit card? Or do you need to go to your parents for that too?
That's crazy. This for you to ask me that question, knowing how
Ma,
fiscally.
I paid $400 for my tires.
No,
You
I wish I
$250?
paid $500 something yesterday. But the moral of the story is for people listening. Don't ever let somebody tell you something that's not real. If you have warranty, you use it. So on my tires, it's supposed to be $600, but I told them, hey, there's some tread left on there. Y'all need to prorate that. They got prorated down to like $5 something. Still too much.
I actually think Strofe might be more of an adult than Kyle Wallace. That's the biggest takeaway I've never thought I would say.
Sure, because you have to struggle more than me, sure. Fine. Yeah, you credit people for struggling.
I do. I actually do credit people for struggling.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry my parents worked their behinds off to try to give their sons the world. I'm sorry.
No, but that's the thing. That's okay. But you pretend like you had this big struggle.
Well, what do you mean struggle? I didn't.
He
struggle.
actually is struggling.
No,
You've never struggled. You lose gambling. Mama just puts it in your little account.
Well,
and Kyle goes on his merry way.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to sit
Meanwhile,
here and be
he's working overtime, 50 days, 50, 60, 70 hours a week to survive.
Well, didn't nobody tell his parents to work where they worked at? Shoot, don't get mad at me.
Carl Wallace is way more fitting. Carl's pinky up.
Yeah. Shout out to that. Yeah, the Huxtables. How about that? Yeah.
He had to work hard like everyone does. I mean, you probably
I had a job at
your
13.
parents probably helped pay for the engagement ring.
Hell no.
Not Strofe.
It didn't help me, but my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds did. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area. One in Greenfield, that's where I went, worked with Leslie and the team there. 2 in Brookfield, 1 on the north side, 1 on the south side. And look, they have the reputation as Wisconsin's most trusted name in diamonds because they are. They've been around for nearly 80 years helping you with whatever's next. Is it taking that next step in your relationship like I did? Went from girlfriend to fiance. All because I went to Robert Hack Diamonds. They helped me create my fiance's dream ring because they're the best in diamonds, lab-grown or natural. They have both of them, plenty of options, and all the in-betweens. They have the expertise. They have the options. They have the selection, and they have the on-site jewelers who can make it right there at Robert Hack Diamonds. There's only one place to go when you're looking for that next piece of jewelry. It's Robert Hack Diamonds, 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 2 in Brookfield, 1 in Greenfield, and online, Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, Diamonds, roberthackdiamonds.com. And when you're driving down the street and you see that billboard and you see those 2 words, 9 letters, I know you're thinking it. Heck yeah, because of the team at Robert Hack Diamonds.
What's Bryan Bulaga's biggest takeaway from the draft for the Green Bay Packers? That's next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this, and Summit Credit Union's got you.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick. Your email said you had a big surprise. Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for. Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $1498 with 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Progressive knows that for business owners, vacations hit different. But hey, at least you finally took a vacation. And look at that. You only answered 53 calls, 84 emails, onboarded 1 new hire, and covered for Chris while he's out on paternity leave, and you did it all from a kayak. Because you, my friend, know how to relax. All right, you may not know how to take a day off, but you do know both your personal and business auto insurance needs can be covered in one place with Progressive. So at least that's relaxing, right? Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations.
Let's celebrate Milwaukee. Ewald Automotive Group's 62-year anniversary sale is on. This month, we're celebrating with anniversary savings on over 1,400 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Payments as low as $250 a month. Financing as low as 0%. Plus, 2 years of included maintenance on us. The Ewald Automotive Group's 62-year anniversary sales event. This month only at every Ewald location.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
Select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At some point, you stopped calling it pain and started just saying, here I am now. Deep down, that's not okay. You got to get back to normal. Active and carefree. You got to get an intro into Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics. The regenerative treatments for joint pain are right here in Mech 1 in Greenfield. They help patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, hips, shoulders. They're moving better, sleeping, golfing, running, you name it, without that long recovery or surgery. The science is real. The treatments are natural. and they give you the right tools. No operating room, don't need that. No hardware, no watching summer come and go, and no looking at the route thinking, oh, where do I avoid stairs and where can I sit? You can just get better. The time is now, and the first step is just calling. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. Joining us on Kyle and Brust is Bryan Bulaga. Bryan, what's going on?
Not much, guys. How we doing?
Would love the Bryan Bulaga 10,000-foot view of the Green Bay Packers draft. We're not all the way up at 30,000 at cruising altitude. We're still, we're close enough where we can get a little more insight than just the high level.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good draft overall. I think hit a lot of positions of need, right? I would think the Cisse at the first or the second round pick, but their first pick. I think that was a really big need, and I think he was a player maybe they didn't even expect to be there at 50, whatever, what was it, 52? I thought a lot of people expected him to be gone in the 40s. So I think that was, obviously fill a position need and get a really good football player at that spot as well. So I think that was a big hit with that. I can't say I know a bunch about McClellan, right? I mean, when he was drafted, I had to do a little research on him and kind of see, what the background is, right? And obviously you start reading and there's a lot of good things about him, a lot of pass rush that maybe wasn't there from an interior standpoint last year that he gives you, which I think is key to this thing. How he holds up in the run game, that's going to be something that we're going to have to see. If we change to, obviously, a 3-4 structure, is he going to be a guy that you put on the nose? I don't know. Well, he's a big body, super long arms for kind of a nose tackle to keep guys away. So that's something that it'll be interesting and fun to see. I mean, obviously, then, you look at the other picks, I think getting Sutton from Penn State at 120, I think, is really good value. I got to watch Penn State last year, and he was a guy that stood out. I think he's a good pass rusher. It's not like he's blown anyone away with his 40 time, but I don't really care about that. I care about how fast he can go in 7 yards, to be dead honest with you. So I could care less what he runs 40 yards in, and it's really how he gets from 1 to 7 yards. That's what I care about, and how quick he is laterally and beating tackles and things like that. He lined up on the inside quite a bit at Penn State, which I thought was interesting, and he beat guards, but it's a different game in the NFL. But we'll see how that goes. He is 6'6". He's a tall guy, so lining him up inside, we'll see how if they go that way or not. I don't think so. I think he's going to be an edge player. But again, I don't know how this defense is being deployed yet, so we're going to have to wait and see. And then I go down to what I think is just a great pick, and that's the kicker. I love the kicker pick. I'm a fan of the kicker pick. Why? Because I think he's probably the best kicker that was coming out this year, if I had to take a guess.
Yep.
I don't look at their numbers too closely, but I know for a fact that he made a lot of big kicks for Florida, and he was super accurate. So to me, I love the pick. I love the competition being built in the room. We could sit here and complain about special teams all year and this and that. Well, he went out and addressed it, right? He went out and addressed it. We're not missing kicks or doing this or that anymore. I mean, when you draft a guy, you have to assume that's the kicker, unless he shows up to camp and just can't make a thing. That's the way you have to look at it.
One guy you didn't mention is Jager Burton, the center that they got, who they believe is going to be pretty versatile. Have you had an opportunity to watch some stuff on him, and what will be your initial reaction and report on what you saw in the film?
Yeah, I have not. I haven't really dove into his college stuff yet and taken a look at it. Not even from a highlight standpoint, because I don't really like highlight tapes either. I don't know what highlight tapes do. So, especially for offensive linemen, like, oh, he did a good job. He pass blocked someone there. There's not much to it. But listen, like I like the versatility picking it, guard, center combo. I know we played, I think, center in college, which I think, having a good backup center is necessary, but also a guy that's comfortable kicking inside too and can be